What's going on, Landy boy?
Not much. What's up with you, Tommy boy?
Oh, here filming a long-awaited episode, about 4 days awaited for us. Episode 43 of the podcast.
And keeping with his shouting out athletes, shout out Pascal Siakam. I swear I'm going to stop the basketball player soon.
Alright?
But seeing as the Pacers won a pretty important game last night, and they will now be playing for a chance to go to the NBA's championship round. I'm not going to get into all that for
Yeah.
you, Tommy boy, because I know you're not big on sports ball. Shout out Pascal Siakam, pretty big contributor to the Pacers this year.
Yeah, shout out, Pedro Pascal.
Pascal Siakam, drafted by the Toronto Raptors in I think 2016. Just some random skinny African dude who, by the way, was like planning on going to sermon seminary, I think, to become a Catholic preacher or some. He was going to go into some sort of religious teaching, and then the Toronto Raptors were like, "Nah, son, you're going to come to America, technically Canada because they're Canadian. You're going to come to Canada, play professional basketball, make millions of dollars."
Mm,
Instead of doing charity work, you know, then again, you can do more for charity with millions, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Yeah, well, yeah,
Fun
I mean,
little
shout
story.
out that guy,
Apparently,
I
I don't know if
guess.
it's true. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but I did see something that he was apparently studying to teach religiously. Again, I could be wrong,
Hmm.
but
Dude, speaking of religion, you ever had what's it, a Mormon knocked on your door?
I've not yet. Which is crazy because I live less than a mile away from a Jehovah's Witness. Like
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
him.
Jehovah's
I don't
Witness,
know
yeah.
what. I don't know what. I think it's called like a Kingdom Hall or something. Is what they refer to it as.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with the Mormons and their teaching other than get married, have as many babies as possible, and if you don't have 15 grandkids by the time you're 40, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Well, there's like two different
Like
kinds of Mormons. Like there's like the ones you're talking about, and then there's the ones that's like
right.
don't get married, don't have kids, do as many drugs as you can, be a fucked up person. Like there's a duality to
Two opposite
Mormonship.
ends. Yeah, two opposite ends. It's like the New Order Amish and the Old Order Amish. Like
Yeah.
Old Order are like really super strict. New Order are like, yeah, you can drive, you
Yeah. New
can
Order's
use
like,
light.
well, I can't
Yeah, New
own a
Order,
tractor, but if John Deere
right?
gives me
But
a
I can
tractor,
use
I can
one.
use it. Yeah.
Right. I just can't legally, well, not legal. I just can't ethically purchase one under the guise of
Yeah.
their religion.
Yeah. I can't own a telephone, but if the telephone company puts one in on the other side of my fence, yeah.
It's.
They're like Jews
I'm
in the
sure
way
New
they're
Order,
like, well, technically, if I do this,
the New Order Amish are basically just like, I can do whatever as long as I respect the Sabbath day. I'm pretty sure that's what the basic teachings of New Order Amish is like. Yeah, listen, we can use phones and TVs and electricity as long as we don't pay for it. As long as we're not the ones
yeah.
pay, I don't know.
I was
There's this guy I watch on TikTok sometimes. He's ex Amish. He like fled from the Amish, and he all the time talks about like the old order Amish and their teachings and why he left and how he's trying to like, help people escape from Amish. So he I think he converted from Amish whatever their thing is to being in the free world as a normal everyday Christian.
I don't think it's really a conversion as much as it's just like, hey, I'm out. You're not
And
like
he got.
converting, you're
I'm pretty
adapting.
sure. Yeah, I mean, Amish have some weird teaching. I'm pretty sure, like, if you commit sewer slide into, just ski around the YouTube guidelines right there by saying that the if you commit sewer slide in the Amish, faith or community or whatever, I'm pretty sure you get like excommunicated after death, and they won't even bury you in the local cemetery with everybody else. Like they'll put you in your own plot far away. That's a thing the guy was
Yeah.
saying happened with his dad. Crazy some things Amish do, man.
Yeah, I don't know why, but talking about the Amish, I had this flashback to a TV show I remember seeing as a kid. It was about the Amish, right? And it was like documenting like different Amish families' lifestyles. And one of them had this like Amish mob boss that like regulated all the
Really?
stuff yeah, so apparently this guy was in charge of like 4 or 5 different Amish communities, and and he'd like take things from one, share it with the other, try to like keep them all even, like that's sort of what his job was. This dude drove a Chrysler 300C and had an iPhone, but he said it was okay because he got it for free. For free, he traded stuff that he stole from the other Amish for it. I was
Yeah,
like,
that makes
it's
sense.
like, dude, you're not Amish anymore. You're just a dickhead.
Real quick, while we're on the topic of Amish and all that, they may not be allowed to use technology, but my word, man, they can make some fantastic food.
Yeah,
You ever had Amish butter cookies, man?
yeah, they're phenomenal.
Oh my god, yeah. So whenever I lived in Kentucky, anytime, so I lived in Perry County, Kentucky,
Hmm.
Hazard, Kentucky. I've mentioned that multiple times.
Yes.
We used to take like day trips to like on the weekend or something to this place called Pikeville. It's on the far east side of Kentucky. I mean, it's like the very last easternmost county. It's touching Virginia, all that. We would pass through this little town called Hindman. There's this Amish market in Hindman. It's called Yoder's. If anybody ever somehow finds their way to, in, or around Hindman, Kentucky, that's not Hyden in Leslie County. It's Hindman.
Hmm.
Pretty sure it's not county. It's Hindman, Kentucky. Go to Yoder's Country Market. Okay, that place has the best Amish butter cookies I've ever eaten. Hold on, let me. I found a picture of them. I found a
Okay.
picture of them.
All right. The store or the cookies? Okay.
So it's this little store right here, a
Oh
little
wow.
quaint, humble. They got plants outside.
It's even got the facade on
This
the
place
front,
is
dude. That's so
fantastic.
cool.
These are the butter cookies up here on the top right. They come with a little parchment paper on a paper plate and wrapped in a little plastic I guess container.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you people would like if you try these, you will never have better desserts in your life. Store bought or restaurants, gourmet or crappy, it doesn't matter. These are delectable. These are delicious. These are fantastic.
They look like
Chef's kiss.
they look great.
I
And
mean, shout out to. I mean, like, look how many like they're just.
yeah,
And I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they put in it.
crack.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Amish
sure.
crack.
I'm sure they are. They have like some sort of drug they're slipping in there. These things, man.
Hmm.
I don't know who come up with them, but shout
You know,
out to you.
if you go back to the, okay, never mind. Uh,
Oh,
so the picture of the front of the store, I wanted to point something out
huh?
that was kind of cool. Whenever you see like old style buildings that are one floor, but they have that really tall thing in the front. Okay, yeah, we can bring it back up here. Yeah, so this thing up on top, like where they got the name of the store, that's actually where the word facade came from. Uh,
Oh,
so way back in like the old Western days, like late 1700s, early 1800s, stores
mhm.
would quite literally put on a facade, if you would, which is the big front on the top of their building, where it's supposed to make the store look bigger than it is. So if you're a traveler coming in, it doesn't look like a little general store or shack thing. It looks like a two-story supermarket sort of thing you'd see from back in New York or wherever you're from at the time. And
right.
yeah, that's where the word came from. Actually, it's pretty cool.
Well, I was not expecting a history lesson today.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tommy Boy.
yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Yoder's Country Market in Hindman, Kentucky. Uh, there's a lot of like little hole in the wall places you can find around there. Like my hometown. Let me give you all the recommendation. Let me put you on as a former native to Hazard, Kentucky for about 14 years. If you ever, for some reason, find yourself in the jinx city of Hazard, Kentucky, the best thing you can do in Hazard is leave.
Damn.
But if you, for some reason, want to stay in Hazard, Kentucky, if the name doesn't turn you away, if the giant goose head house that I've shown on here a few times doesn't,
What?
have I ever shown you that?
No.
I've never talked about Mother Goose.
No? What?
Really?
I swear to God, I've never heard of a Goosehead house before.
Okay, so the story goes, this in like the 1940s or 50s, comes home one day and his wife is deboning a goose to cook for dinner. Right, she's like gutting the goose to make it edible.
Yeah.
And he sees this. He's like, I'm gonna build a house shaped like a goose. And he gets this. It has its own Wikipedia page, Tommy Boy. This is the most famous landmark in all the surrounding counties except the Dairy Queen in Leslie County, where Jim Cornette yelled, and we watched that video.
Yeah.
Uh, so anyway, his house was built. The dude's like, "Yeah, my wife's making a goose. I'm gonna make a house with the giant goose on it. I'm pretty sure it functions like a bed and breakfast for a while, maybe a general store at one point. I don't know the full history of it. It's now a private a private domicile, if you will. A few years back, got like waterlogged and age damage and stuff like that, and this happened.
Oh, what?
But they rebuilt it, and now it looks like this with a brighter orange beak.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, the
And we
shingling
can
work on that is massively impressive.
1930. 1930 had the resident George State. If you look at it from like an above view, it's like an oval shape.
Yeah.
Like, look at this, man. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So, construction started in 1935, completed in 1940. Circular shaped building with the goose's upper body on the top half and oval shaped window. It's built on top of like a garage, I think. So it's really
Yeah,
cool.
that was in one of the pictures. It's got like
Many,
a 6-car
yeah,
garage.
many rocks from American states and Canada. Before becoming a bed and breakfast, it was home to many others, including the Mother Goose Market and a filling station. Yeah, 2020, been 2021, the Goosehead fell off, but they rebuilt it later that year.
Yeah.
It's been on the Oprah Winfrey Show. It's been on Home and Garden TV's Extreme Homes. It's also been in the New York Times, and also featured in. I don't know if you remember the craze of having like every single city had its own Monopoly parody. Hazard was one of those that had a Monopoly parody for a while.
Didn't
It's
know
like a
that.
knockoff. It's not even warranted to be made. I think it was like it's just like a knockoff that somebody made called it Hazardopoly, and there's one called like Smoky Mountainopoly. Like every single town had one for a while.
The more you know.
Yeah, but yeah, I could have swore I showed off the Mother Goose house before.
No,
Anyway,
that's
as
the
I was
first time.
saying, if you ever find yourself in Hazard, Kentucky, other than seeing the Mother Goose house, which is cool for all of 10 seconds if you're a local, and if you're not a local, it's cool for all of 15 seconds. Uh, Trust me, like after you drive by it for the 300th time in your life, it's not cool anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, there's the Mother Goose house. It's like on Main Street. It's just one of those things like on the very end of Main Street, on one of the side ends of Main Street. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll go to Circle T Cafe. That's on Combs Road. It's right near one of the local high schools, so it's a pretty accessible road. It's near McDonald's if you're into that, if you're a picky eater. Francis Diner used to be on Combs Road in Hazard, now on Main Street. You can go to Big Blue Smokehouse, located somewhere. I don't know where they moved it around. I think it's still in the new location. And check out La Pina. There's 3, I think, Mexican restaurants in Hazard. There's 2 big ones. And I'm telling you, there's a Mexican restaurant civil war in Hazard, Kentucky.
Okay.
I mean, like, Jenny, like everybody in the county, everybody in the area picks a side. You were either Team La Pina or you were Team Sazon. Right, Sazon is the one that's on the. So Sazon is the one that's in the shop. It's like at the very end of the little strip mall beside the Walmart. It's in the same little district as one of our Wendy's, one of our Lowe's, not one of our Lowe's. I mean, it's one of our one of our Wendy's. Yeah, just one. I mean, the one Lowe's is what I meant to say. Yeah, one of our Wendy's, the one Lowe's, the one Walmart in the city. Or your team, La Pina, which is the older one. It's more established. It gives you better portions, better prices. It's in the same strip mall as a Tractor Supply, as a former Big Lots, which Big Lots is out of business now, but
Yeah.
as a there's all kinds of shops that just like switch in and out. I think it's like a salon that's been there for a while. But anyway, other than that, the best thing to do in Hazard is leave. Trust me, you're not missing out on much. I lived there for 14 years, and I can tell you, it's one of the cities of all time.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Newport. It's like it's not a bad place to live, but if you're driving
Oh,
through,
Hazard
you will
is.
very quickly realize it is all stores and restaurants. There's no entertainment here.
That's basically what Hazard is. It's restaurants, a couple chain stores like Walmart. Most of them are going to be. We have an Ollie's.
Hmm.
I keep saying we like I live there. I've not lived there in 6 years. They now I should say, but yeah, Hazard has a Walmart, Lowe's, not a Big Lots anymore. RIP Big Lots. A Tractor Supply that's barely staying above water.
I don't know
Kmart
how you
closed down
stay
like
above
12 years
water.
ago.
That small of a town.
Yeah, so I mean, shout out Hazard. I love it because it's where all my friends and family are. But it's a bad place to live, honestly. Like, people there know it. It's the only way to succeed is to get out, really.
Hmm.
Unless you're like super talented, like you can sing or you can act, which barely anybody in that town has talent. A couple of kids might get to play 1 or 2 years of collegiate basketball, maybe 4 or 5 years if they're lucky for like a nice school, but that's about as far as it'll go. Anyway, I've got my thing pulled up and ready that I've
Right.
been mentioning for the past two
Yeah.
episodes.
Right before we do that, I got two things to show off.
Oh boy.
Two.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. You had things you wanted to show. Okay,
You know about one of them because I sent you a picture. That's this right here. I bought a
right.
T-shirt,
Yes,
and
sir.
and I will tell you and all of you guys watching why I bought this. It's part of a plan, okay? I got a Latino World Order shirt. All right, shout out Rey Mysterio. You can see right there.
I
So
lie, a cheat, a steal.
so I got the red and green striped or split Rey Mysterio mask. Got this, which
Ooh,
is
okay.
obviously red, white, and green. So you might be able to tell where
Yeah.
I'm going with this. I ordered a pair of jeans that is split down the center, red and green. I own a
Ooh.
pair of green Jordan 1s and I own a pair of red Jordan 1s. I'm gonna split my entire body red and green down the middle for I almost said WrestleMania,
Yeah.
SmackDown in on the at the end
Yeah.
of the month. So
All
so
right.
that
Now that is
yeah,
fantastic.
I saw those jeans and I was like, that's my whole outfit right there. It's planned. So if you want to go to Sin Cara, I got the mask right there. The
Oh,
other
I might do
thing,
that.
I just found this after like 6 years of not knowing where it was. It's just in the bottom of an old box I had packed away somewhere. Uh, you're gonna love this. You know what? I'll give you a little teaser. It's a Cartoon Network hoodie.
Ooh.
Wait till you see the
Okay.
back of this freaking thing.
Oh my God.
So, alright, I can't quite see
That is.
past it, but we got Johnny Bravo, we got Grimm, Blue, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. We got Courage, we got Dexter, we got
Renan's.
the chicken and cow thing. Yeah, this thing is dope. I love this. And we got who's that? I don't know who that tiger thing is, but yeah, this hoodie's dope as hell, and I just found it, so I'm gonna start wearing
Wow.
that more because I love that.
That's awesome.
I got that for $16 at a Ross in like 2017.
And that's insane. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, let me.
Anyway, so you got something massive you've been working on for quite a while now, and
Oh,
it's
oh,
finally
that
ready.
is putting it on. Okay,
I mean,
wait.
you're always
Okay,
packing
I'll let you
something
know when you
massive,
can.
but
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, so I'll let you know when you can open the tab. I'm just gonna go ahead and share it right now.
okay,
But wait just a second to open it so I don't spoil nothing. Okay,
okay.
you're good now. You're good to open it now.
Absolutely positive. I can show them.
Yeah, absolutely positive.
Okay.
It's not gonna spoil nothing now. I told you this would take most of the episode. We can discuss everything on here.
And before I even pull it up, I
Uh,
just want to say, guys, Landon has been teasing me with this for at least like a week and a half, if not 2 weeks now.
yeah.
It's been
I
eating
I
at
really
me
hope this isn't a
what he
letdown.
could possibly be working this hard on.
Oh
So
boy,
let's
I
see.
really hope this isn't a letdown.
What do we got? The top 1,000 things of all time. Oh my god.
There are actually 1,000 entries on this list.
I see why you said this was going to take the entire episode.
If you want to give feedback on any of the entries, we can. I was going back through it. Some of the images are a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
That's Intel Pentium's fault. That's Google Slide's fault, not my fault. I'm sorry if they're blurry. You can live with it. But
You know,
Tommy boy, are you ready to?
now, okay, hold on. Now this makes so much more sense why in the last episode you kept saying you were about 75% done, officially
Yeah,
75%.
because I had
This number now makes that make sense.
I was 750 slides in,
Yeah, I was like,
and
maybe it's
the
got like a
amount of
hundred of
work.
something. How do you not know if you're at
No,
75? Like,
no, boy, no, man. There are actually 1,000 things on this list. I mean, I did make an oopsie at one point, kind of mess up the numbers. Had to go back all the way through it, renumber them, getting myself in track. 'Cause I skipped a couple of numbers by accident. I took a few things out and forgot to replace them. But anyway, I've checked. We have 1,000 entries.
are we
I
starting
don't think
from
there's
a
any numbers
thousand or
missing.
one?
Yes, it's a countdown. It is a countdown.
Okay, okay.
Now, like one through like I think one through like 50s where I start taking it seriously, but everything else is just like, yeah, that's cool. That's definitely a top 1,000 thing of all time.
All
It's
right.
counting people, places, things, ideas, concepts, anything.
Kareem
Like I
Abdul-Jabbar better
said,
be on here.
this could take most of the episode. Probably might take a full episode. Again, we can always do a mega episode if you want.
Yeah, this might
If
take
there's any
5
feedback you want
hours.
to give, yeah.
No, let's get
I
going.
mean, we can breeze through it if we want. So number 1,000, we got the 9-volt battery.
I agree, man. I love these.
Yeah, I feel like this is the best way to count off the number 1,000 thing of all time. We have Uncrustables.
Oh, that would have been way higher on my list. That would have been like 300.
All right, fair. We got beanies.
Okay.
Keep your head cool.
Oh,
Spicy sweet chili Doritos.
how is this not top 100?
Man, listen, the first couple of days I was doing this, I'm just like, okay, what's some things I like that I can. I wasn't really thinking too much about the placement until I got like halfway through. I'm like, okay, I should probably start ranking things like in order now. So if I could like re-rank, this would probably be like 70, 75.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch,
Fuck off.
specifically
Fuck
this
Captain Crunch.
variation, but it's all cool. Fire alarm, specifically the ones you pull.
Okay.
Number 994, we have the 1990s Toronto Raptors logo, and it's
Okay.
actually a Velociraptor playing basketball. The flag of Wales,
Yeah, that's a dope
cool
flag.
dragon. We got stickers, number 992,
You like jazz?
and at 991, and at 991 we got Snickers.
Okay.
Pretty cool candy bar. We got Snuggies.
Oh.
If you remember Snuggies,
I used
you
to have
qualify
one.
for a veterans discount. We had a brown one for a while. We had a poop
I
brown
had a blue one
Snuggie.
just like this.
We got dreadlocks.
Okay, kind of
Typical
a black
hairstyle.
thing, but yeah.
I mean, hey, we respect all cultures somewhat
Some
here
of
at the
us.
Unqualified Show. We have the Stanley Cup trophy, which I'm not a big hockey fan, but you know that all those rings have the names of the past winners engraved on it, and they have to like replace it every like 13 years or so because they run out of room.
Yeah.
Every single ring on there
And
has people's names
It's
engraved on it.
just a dope ass cup, honestly.
Yeah. And we got the balls outside
Oh,
Target.
I absolutely agree. These are way better than the normal pillar bollards they have outside. The ball
Right.
bollards, they got class to them.
I mean, like, you're lying if you never tried to sit on these as a kid, man.
Oh, who didn't? Dude, I used to jump over them.
Or try to stand on them. We got chocolate chip Cliff Bars. The official snack of white men everywhere.
They got so many better flavors,
Uh,
though.
That chip's my personal favorite.
I like
we got
the
parking garages.
macadamia. Okay, that was pretty nice.
And we got Philly cheesesteaks at
Oh, I
$9.84.
love fucking Philly cheesesteaks, dude.
And
So good.
a good Philly cheesesteak. We got volleyball. Pretty
you know,
fun sport.
I said I'm not into sports ball. I'm not anymore, but when I was in middle school and high school, I used to actually be quite an avid volleyball player.
Excuse me, got choked on spit there for a second. Shout out volleyball, man. We got glass bottle Coke. The best kind of Coke, honestly.
You know, you can sit on the bottle.
You can what now?
You can sit on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's got like the perfect shape for it.
Oh, we got Toy Story.
Oh, hell yeah. You know, I rewatched the first Toy Story recently, and it blew me away how good the graphics were for a 1991 movie.
It was like the first CGI made film, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that shit had like ray tracing. Like they didn't even have.
That was
Well, I mean they
insane.
had graphics cards then, but they weren't fucking very good.
Yeah.
They were working with like 2 gigabytes of VRAM. Like, and they made some shit that looked that good.
Shout out Pixar for creating literally everybody over the age of, under the age of 30's childhood.
Yeah.
It's basically anybody born after like 1989,
Mm-hmm.
which as I realize it now is more than 30 years ago. But we got crosswalks,
Yeah, they're pretty
pretty
useful.
keep you safe. Segways.
You know what? That's actually valid as fuck. Those things are cool.
Never rode one myself, but they're just a hoverboard with a giant handlebar on them.
Yeah.
We got arm wrestling.
Go back to segways really quick. I got a fun story about segways.
Okay.
So I was flying home to Chicago from here one time, and I was waiting for my mom to pick me up at the airport, and and the cops there, not all of them, but some of them have segways that they ride around on. They have actual like CPD yeah, CPD segways they ride around on. It's kind of stupid, but
Like
yeah,
like Paul Blart.
exactly like Paul Blart. Yeah, and one of them like rode by me and kind of like stopped and did like a little swivel. And I looked up at him and went, "Hey man, how can I get paid to ride one of those?" He's like, "Oh, just put in an application for security. You know, you work here long enough, eventually they'll give you one." I'm like, "Hell yeah, man! I might follow up on that." Never did, but that was cool.
We got arm wrestling.
All right, yeah, the classic
Pretty
male
fun.
test of strength against each other.
I keep accidentally spoiling. We got Step Brothers. Not actual Step Brothers. I mean like the movie.
It's a good
Get your
movie.
mind out of the gutter, everybody.
Step
That
bro,
Boats and
I'm
Hose is
stuck.
a phenomenal song. Ironing boards. I mean,
Okay, I don't know if that would have.
nobody,
This is the
no,
first thing that might not
nobody,
have
un-
made my list.
nobody under the age of 50 has one of these. But the Food Network.
So valid. I love Food
Some of the
Network.
shows, some of the shows on there stink. I'm not a big fan of the bacon shows. All the cooking
Dude,
shows
America's Test
I
Kitchen,
love.
hell yeah.
The Hollywood Sign. A pretty big piece of Americana, of
One of like
American history, of American lore.
genuinely one of the only good things left in Hollywood.
I've got crispy M&Ms. Rest in peace, crispy M&Ms.
I never knew they made what? How is it
And they had
crispy?
like some sort of like I don't know if it's like a cookie material, but it had like some sort of like, it's hard to explain, but it's like some sort of like crispy candy and then coated in chocolate and shell.
Okay.
Pretty good. Calamari, one of the only seafoods that I like. Shout out calamari.
I'm not a huge fan,
Uh,
but I told the story of when I was in Hawaii and I had fresh, like straight out the ocean mahi mahi.
yeah,
I also had fresh, straight out of the ocean calamari, and that shit was delicious.
calamari is fantastic. Peak if you get it from a good place. We got basketball hoops at number 971.
All right, yeah, they're cool.
Jacuzzis.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi? Shout out Kanye.
Want to get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies,
Yeah.
a couple whips and lots of fancy things. Kids they call the Goonies. We got trophies at number 969.
Oh. Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's a shiny
I
trophy.
was trying to think of where my fishing trophy is from when I was like 6 years old.
Mhm.
I actually got one. Uh, I don't know where it's at though. I wouldn't be able to get it quick enough.
Thin sharpies. These are pretty cool.
No, hold up.
Oh, you got one?
Thick Sharpie supremacy. That's all I gotta say.
Hey man, thin sharpies are more compact. Number 967, we got the Mother Goose House in Kentucky.
Okay.
I've been dropping hint. I've been dropping hint that some of this stuff on the list.
I mean,
And,
yeah, you could call that a hint.
just making it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the Toyota RAV4 at number 966. Pretty good family car. Pretty
Yeah,
good
my mom drives one.
reliable car. Them Jappies know how to make a really good car, man.
Yeah, they're okay.
Cherries at number
I like the first gens.
cherries.
I love maraschinos. They're amazing. So good.
Cherries are
You
good.
like do Michigan black cherries? Oh.
Just cherries in general are pretty good. To Catch a Predator, I mean, listen, if you
Have a
don't
seat.
find enjoyment from watching, listen, Listen, if you don't find enjoyment watching pedophiles' lives rush before their very eyes, you've got a problem. Cue pedos.
My
With that being said,
favorite.
number 963 is Chris Hansen.
Okay, yeah, my favorite episodes was when there'd be like an Indian guy that comes in, and Chris is like, "Have a seat, man. So you're here to meet Jasmine, yes? Oh yes, yes, Jasmine. She's 13 and ready for sex." She's like, and Chris is like, "Oh, hold on, what?" Like he gets caught off guard by some of those guys.
My all-time favorite is this guy's name was like Jeff or something, I think, and he brought a pizza. Right? You ever seen
Yeah.
the guy that brings the pizza in? It was from the rebooted one.
And then he starts eating
He
it.
brings the pizza in, and yeah, he starts eating it. You know, here's a little fact I found out. I was reading some comments on his video or on a Reddit thread or something years down the line, and apparently that dude has a micro penis. That Jeff dude that showed up and ate the pizza while talking to Chris Hansen has a micro pee-pee.
Do you remember when they got
Here's your little fun fact.
a mentally ill guy to show up twice?
Yeah, it was a little mean, but at the same time, so is talking to minors.
Bro,
So
he showed up to the same house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Chris Hansen, absolute legend. We love you, Chris Hansen. I love this picture because he's giving you a stern look.
He's giving you that.
We got ham
down
number
look.
962.
Yeah, everyone loves a good Christmas ham.
Yeah, everybody loves a good ham. Honey glazed ham is the best in my opinion, but ham in general is pretty good. We got fitted bed sheets. Ooh. I need to specify when they actually work.
Yeah.
I've got fitted bed sheets on my bed. The top right corner never wants to stay on, so I'll be waking up like 2 or 3 times a night to replace it, like refit it, because they never pull up. They're always like a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch too short, so they'll never stay on all the way. Mm-hmm. You can get 3 corners on perfectly. That 4th corner getting on is going to take you as long as it took the first 3 times 2. That first 3 are always easy. The last one sucks. 60, we got UFC.
Okay.
Pretty low. A lot of fights recently have been, yeah. I mean, a lot of fights recently have been absolute snooze fest, but
that's true.
We have a good fight that goes really long distance.
Who's that with?
We've watched a few of them.
I thought we only watched one. Sean Strickland, that was it. That Sean Strickland fight
I love Sean Strickland. Yeah, man, I love Sean Strickland so much. That was an awful fight from him. Sean Strickland's one of my favorites, but
yeah, he was like
might even be my favorite
through the first 3 rounds, and then eventually got hit in the face enough that he was like, "Oh wait, I'm actually fighting. Hold on," and then like started trying.
Yeah, like I have to try and knock this dude out. Number 915. I mean, know that actor or actress's name? You don't know where you recognize him from?
Yeah.
Go check IMDb. A pretty cool database. We got Q-tips number 958.
Man, I love Q-tips.
You know,
so unique.
Multi-purpose. Clean your ears.
Clean your balls.
Clean those pesky. Clean those pesky little surfaces like your phone speaker. Very versatile. I've seen some girls use them to do makeup and stuff. Pee-pee. I mean, very versatile. We got RKL memes number 957. These were everywhere in the mid 2010s. I wish we'd bring them back.
Do you remember the one?
We got Bridges in number 956.
Do you remember the RKO meme from? It was a Vine of a guy at some kind of festival walking across the top of porta potties, and he goes to jump to the other row, and Randy catches him out of the air. That's my favorite one.
I think, and it's just one of the greatest meme formats of all time. Like, whenever wrestling can bridge out into the wider meme culture, it's fantastic. Like I said, number 956 is Bridges. I probably should have ranked this a little bit higher, considering these are a modern marvel of engineering, but screw it. Number 955, we have High Fives.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's one of the ways to show your satisfaction or hype.
But
954, we got Lawnmowers.
Yeah, never mind. Not the one in the picture. I don't like electric lawnmowers. They're pretty cool though.
The reason they're so low.
I like zero turns.
The reason they're so low is because without fail, every Saturday morning, You'll be trying to sleep in, and at 5 in the morning you'll hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wakes you up out of a perfectly good sleep, out of a perfectly good dream, ruins your whole weekend. Monsters Aim at
Oh
number
yeah.
953 though.
That
This is
should
where
be in
being loud is
the top
acceptable.
100.
Which this is taken from a Nashville screenshot apparently.
Yeah.
Shout out Nashville, pretty cool city. I've only been once, but it seems like a cool city. Shout out El Toro Loco, one of the coolest monster trucks of all time. I will
Not
forever and
Gravedigger
always have
cool,
this in
but
my top 5.
you know.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have the aura that Gravedigger has, to use some of the modern kid lingo, but El Toro Loco still has so much aura. Not Gravedigger cool,
I think or
but
is
it'll
like
always be
a
top 5.
millennia old word, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like the way that kids use it nowadays. Anyway, 952 we have hockey. I mean,
Okay.
it's an okay sport, but like unless you're watching NHL, it's not really entertaining at all. And even then, NHL is only good during the playoffs. Number 9 that you want to have encores,
Hell
especially with
yeah.
the band you really like. If they come out and they play another song or two, it's not as common. I found out, but still a cool concept. And number 950 we have Pop Tarts. I specifically use the Eggo ones
Yes.
because they were pretty good when I tried them.
That is my
Just any Pop Tart,
all-time favorite flavor. The Eggo waffle.
really. They're so good, man. It's so
There is
underrated. The
no better
maple
flavor of
flavor.
Pop Tart.
I think they're top 3 behind cherry and wildberry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Tesla at number 949. I mean, Elon Musk is a pretty cool dude. Elon Musk is funny. We wouldn't have modern day funny Elon Musk memes without Tesla.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just saying this purely because Elon Musk is a very funny, very interesting man.
I disagree,
Number
but okay.
948, we have Shark Tank. I mean, Mark Cuban kind of sucks. He's a soy boy, but everybody
I'm
else on
out.
this show is really cool.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Wonderful. I love Kevin O'Leary here. I love Damon. Lori is pretty funny. Barbara, know,
They're
shout
missing.
out and this dude. I can't remember. I can't remember his name, but he's awesome too.
They're missing one of the sharks from the later seasons. There's a.
No, no, they've always been the only 6 that rotate.
No, there was a.
They have
There's
they,
another dude.
they have guests on there sometimes, but
That could have been what it was. I
I'd be thinking
remember
of
an
one of the guest
episode
stars.
where some dude with like a beard was on.
Was it Richard Branson?
No, I do remember that episode. It was something different. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering.
Yeah, well,
it wrong.
I think these are the only 6 that are like regulars.
Okay.
I can't remember that dude's name for the life of me on the in
Uh,
the light gray suit, but
uh,
everybody else I know: Mark,
yeah.
Damon, Barbara, Kevin, Lori. I'm sure I remember it later, but
Yeah.
oh well. I've got Cannonballs at number 947.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Number 946 we have Cannonballs.
You know, I can only imagine how many
Uh,
metal cannonballs are lost at the bottom of the ocean from pirate ship battles we'll never hear about because both ships went down.
they're probably completely worthless. You find just because how no, it's just a giant ball of metal.
Yeah.
Number 945 we have Hibachi Restaurants.
Hell yes, dude. There's one in Crystal Lake near where I used to grow up called Kyoto. That shit was amazing.
Well, speaking of Pikeville earlier, and how I used to take those family day trips to Pikeville. There's a one in Pikeville called Peking Hibachi. It's really good. Other than forcing to pay gratuity, really good restaurant.
Yeah, shout out Peking.
944 we got wallets.
Hell yeah, dude.
Pretty
Big shout
important.
out wallets. They keep all my money in them. Mine has some black bears on it. It's pretty cool. I got this at a Goodwill like 15 years ago for $1, and I still use it.
Mine has my Dollywood season pass in it, my ID, my state ID, my card, like debit card, PayPal card, and the greatest thing that I own,
Yes, sir.
my shake and bake pass, or my shake and bake license, I should say. Anyway, that being said, Number 943 is C-SPAN prank calls. It's pretty funny. You're just watching government-funded television. They're accepting calls from just average citizens of the U.S., and you get a prank call. I used to watch compilations of these for some reason. At number 942, we have dressers. I mean, it's a cool thing if you're like 70 years old and you buy one or you pass it down as a family heirloom, but it just kind of exists. Number 941, we have C4 Energy, my energy drink of choice.
I think these are the second worst energy drink behind NOS.
Other than like an hour after me finishing it, making my palms itch and my back itch, they're fantastic. They taste really good. They have the new Jolly Rancher ones that taste just like a melted Jolly Rancher. It's pretty good. And number 940, we have Slam Magazine, pretty big in basketball culture.
Okay.
Shout out Vince Carter. I actually have the pop vinyl that's like him in front of this cover.
Yeah.
Number 939, we have baseballs, and to go along with that, baseball bats. Baseball bats are far more versatile.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. I've got seat belts.
Yeah, shout out Volvo for making the seatbelt.
Yeah. If you like to live on the edge, more power to you, but I like seat belts.
Click it or take it.
Number 936, we got crushes. They're fun for about a week, and then you have crushing depression. That's why they call it crush, because you feel absolutely crushingly depressed after a week of having one.
Okay.
935, we have the Eagles logo because it's got a hidden E in it. The only NFL logo that faces to the left. We have the feeling you get when food is delivered. This is the first really niche, really specific one, but
yeah.
Your camera's frozen, Tommy boy.
I know, I'm trying to fix that. Okay, I'm back.
Right. You're back. Okay. 935, 933, we got The Strokes. One of the best bands of all time. One of the most underrated bands of all time. Shout out Strokes. I don't know why Julian, he's the only member I know. He's a singer. I don't know why he's dressed in a
swear to God, if the
zip
next
up hoodie to
a stroke, and it's the dude jorking
it. No, it's not. It's not. Number 932 is, however, peeing during a road trip. Especially one of them long, really long road trips. You finally get to stretch out. You get to pee after drinking a 32-ounce drink or something earlier in the trip. And during a road trip was a unreal experience.
That is like the biggest downside of a road trip to me is like having to stop in a weird place with a bunch of gay truckers.
Anyway, 931 is socks.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'm not wearing any right now. Shout out Only Feet, but
I'm wearing my bubble yum socks. We got highlighters.
Oh, I love highlighters.
Highlighters
number. I like everyone but the yellow ones.
Yeah, yellow ones kind of suck. 929 got Lego.
Okay. Yeah, I can give it that.
It's way too expensive now to be ranked anything higher. 929, I feel like it's pretty fair for modern Lego.
Yeah.
928, we have political mascots because nothing says arguing over how America should be run than donkeys and elephants.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to be the party of the jackass, but
Right. Anyway, we got pizza rolls at number 927.
Man, alright,
cool.
Alright.
Gotta eat them with ranch.
Not the Totino's ones, though. There's a lot of brands that do it better. Totino's, they're boiling hot on the outside, frozen on the inside. They don't taste that good. The ingredients are really chunky.
No.
They're usually filled about a third of the way. There are other brands that make fantastic pizza rolls, though.
Let me put you on one, Tommy boy. Kroger brand.
I don't think I've tried those yet.
Yeah, Kroger brand pizza rolls are quite good.
See, there's
920.
Hold on. There's this one store I go to. It's called the Bargain Barn. It's basically like
Ooh.
How would you describe it? Like you know how
they got a ton of stuff for cheap.
Well, it's not really.
In bulk.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, you know how like Sam's Club, like the items individually are cheaper than at like Walmart, even though it's the same product, but you gotta buy 5 or 6 at a time. Same thing with the bargain barn.
Yeah,
Everything there is cheap per count, but you have to buy a lot of the things. And
yeah.
sometimes they have these like 20-pound bag of generic pizza rolls, and those things are
Ooh.
phenomenal.
Well, some of that's for like schools and stuff, though.
Probably,
If
I'm
it's
probably
20,
robbing some kids, but I don't give a fuck. That shit tastes good.
yeah, shout out pizza rolls, not Totino
Shout
specifically. I
out the
mean,
bargain barn.
Totino's is Totino's is okay, but we got high school football at number 926.
I would
High
have
school
put college
football is
football
fun.
personally.
I don't know if I have college football here or not. It's a thousand things. The list gets pretty foggy.
Yeah.
But being in the student section of a high school football game, especially the senior, is just a fun experience. We got Dolly Parton at number 925. Not a big fan of
Okay.
her music, but
I am.
Dolly Parton in her 20s and 30s, man. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and deny, like, 20-year-old, 30-year-old Dolly Parton, one of the most drop dead gorgeous women to ever exist on this planet, ever. And I feel like you will agree with that sentiment, Tommy Boy.
Yeah, well, I was doing some smoke tricks. That's why I wasn't responding. But
I got you. All right.
yeah, she's hot.
Number nine. Well, she was. Number 924. Got Milk.
Shout out Milk. Kind of dying
Okay,
over
I was
here.
about to say I was gonna let you do your thing. I was gonna see if people had anything to say about Milk.
Yeah, shout out
Somebody
Milk.
who
Best liquid
is
on earth. I had a quarter
somebody who
gallon of
is
it right
not
here.
lactose intolerant, but after I drink way too much liquid, I have to just like take a breather. That's a little bit low, but shut up, Milk. Number 923 have Easter eggs. As a kid, fantastic. As an
Hold on.
adult,
Wait, did I have
they
Easter
just
eggs?
exist.
Oh no, I threw them out. I had like 4 Easter eggs sitting right beside me from Easter, but I threw
You
them out.
just you just have everything in that camper of yours.
I do.
922 Peach Knee High,
Oh, dude.
better than Peach Fanta in my opinion.
Shout out that one Since '99 song where it says pouring an eighth in the knee high, smoking on booth, and now I'm feeling freeze dried. Yeah. Legendary
Peach Knee
call out
High.
there.
921 got Magnet. You want to say your line?
Oh. Yeah, bitch. Magnets. From Breaking Bad. Shout out
You
Jesse. Shout out Aaron
you
Paul.
do a better Jesse impression than me.
I wasn't even doing an
920
impression.
watt breadsticks.
Dude, nothing beats those Olive Garden breadsticks, brother.
It's
Yo,
like Olive
honestly,
Garden and Fazoli's were the top two.
alright. Little life tip, alright? A lot of big chain restaurants, or really big chain anything, have items that they refer to as loss leaders. These are basically things that incentivize people to come into the restaurant and buy them, and the company loses money when you buy that, but they're hoping you get other things on top of it so that, all the profit from that covers the loss leader. Well, the unlimited soup salad and breadsticks that cost like what is it, like $12 at Olive Garden is their loss leader. Look, whether they're losing money or not, go get that shit. It's a fantastic value. You can sit there as long
The
as you
breadsticks
want
alone.
having soup, salad, and breadsticks. And it's like $12. Go do it. Just one time. Go eat nothing
I
but soup, salad, and breadsticks. It's worth the experience.
I am a huge fan of Olive Garden salad, other than the peppers and the olives. Everything else in there is fantastic. That Italian dressing they use, it's probably the
Yeah,
best Italian dressing I've had in my entire
yeah.
life.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the peppers. I'm not a big fan of eating peppers. I like making like
Mm.
hot. Like I grow a bunch of peppers. I make my own hot sauces. I put them like on things to spice it up, like while I'm cooking it, or like the best. One of the best things I've ever made. I smoked ribs. Okay, but I took some of my
Mhm.
homegrown habaneros, cut them into little strips, laid the strips out across the meat. So while it was smoking, the juices
Ooh,
from the habanero went into the ribs. Phenomenal. I
that
will say
sounds
though,
good, man.
even as someone who doesn't eat peppers but kind of is a pepper snob, the Greek peppers they put in their salads are some of the highest quality peppers I have seen in any restaurant ever.
We kind of lost your audio there for like the last 8 seconds.
So as a non-pepper eater but pepper snob, the Greek peppers that Olive Garden uses in their salads are some of the highest quality peppers I've ever seen.
Okay, we heard you that time.
Yeah, yeah, they're really good peppers. I don't like eating them.
Shout out Olive Garden, man.
For real, they're yeah. In a world of shrinkflation where portions are getting smaller, ingredients are getting shittier, prices are getting higher, Olive Garden is there sticking it out for us. Shout out Olive Garden.
Yeah, you cannot go to Olive Garden without bringing back at least half a to-go box full of leftovers. Will it be good the next day when you heat it up? Absolutely
Probably not.
not.
No, no, that shit does not last
Especially the
overnight.
breadsticks. Especially the
Oh yeah, they
breadsticks.
turn into
The breadsticks are
concrete
going to suck
overnight.
the next day. But man, when you get them fresh, that food is no words needed.
Yeah.
Number 919, we got Microsoft Word.
Okay. This and
I don't
Microsoft
know.
Excel are responsible for 90% of world governments. If they shut down today, the world would have collapsed.
Now, I don't know if Google Docs is on here. It probably should be. If it's not, I'm sorry. Google Docs is so much better. Kind of forgot like a lot of the stuff I wanted to place on as I've been continuing because again, it's 1,000 things. I'm gonna run out of ideas.
Speaking of Google Docs, did you look at the thing I sent you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Should I?
I mean, at some point, yeah, I want you to watch it.
Okay. After I think after the show, I'll look at it. I think I know what you're talking about. 918 clothes hangers.
Yeah.
Pretty important invention.
Yeah,
I've got Flarp at 917.
Hold on. Not only do coat hangers hang clothes, you can do abortions with them.
I should have known you were going to say that. 917, we got Flarp, noise putty.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Keeping in line with the horrible comments, I feel like as a youngin, you get your experience in how to finger a chick by playing with Flarp. Eventually you figure out your middle two fingers are the best ones to make the noise, and you do a motion sort of like this in the Flarp, and it goes right, and then you meet a girl for the first time, and you go to finger her, and it's like you're playing with Flarp in her pussy. It even makes the same noises sometimes.
That might be some of the worst comments you've ever made on this show. Honestly.
Oh well.
916, we got squats.
Hell yeah, the whole reason I got a big ass.
I won't be doing it with any weights because I cannot lift, but I'm sure squats work.
Mm-hmm.
Snack solos at number 915.
Yeah.
This dude right here is iconic. The song itself isn't bad. It sucks. It's only remembered for the da 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 da. But that entire song from Eurovision is really awesome. Number 914, Tommy Boy, is Retro Bolt, a football game on the App Store.
I played that, yeah.
Yeah,
it's I'm
pretty
not good
fun.
at it, but yeah, it's fun.
I'm alright at it. 913, we got Wiener Cleaner.
The classic gag gift.
I mean, one size fits most men. Personal hygiene.
They also got an extra small one that's the size of like a Fruit Loop, and then they got a black one that's like 4 inches around.
Shout out Wiener Cleaner, man. I love this so much. 916. I mean, not 916. I don't know where I got 916. Number 912, we got octopuses or octopi or whatever you want to call them.
For real, they are some of the neatest creatures in the entire world. Dude,
we live in a world with octopi.
Their brain is a circle that goes around the outside of well, it's on the inside, but it's like the outside, circumference of their head. Mm-hmm. And their mouth and their throat goes through the middle of their brain up into their stomach, and if they eat something too big, it'll press against their brain and kill them.
They're an octopi, though.
Anyways, they got 3 hearts, 8 legs, and they can go camouflage. And also mimic, 50,000 other fish. They're incredible.
Alright. Next up, we got Jet Fuel.
That Mac Miller song, yeah, it's fantastic. One of my favorites from him, honestly.
Tommy Boy, we got the number that precedes 910 is jet
it's
fuel.
it's 911. Oh my god. It doesn't melt steel
I
beams
thought you'd
either.
notice that immediately. I thought you would notice that
I'm not paying
immediately.
attention to the numbers. I'll be honest.
We're gonna have a lot of these. Pay attention to the numbers every once
Okay,
in a
okay.
while. 19 we got training wheels. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I used them for like 2 weeks, and then my dad took them off, and I knew how to ride a bike.
Number 909 we got the letter Q.
Valid.
Cool looking
It's
letter. I
a
like it.
it is, yeah. I was gonna
I
say
like it
it's a
better
cool
when
looking
the
letter.
line crosses through.
Yeah.
But
What the fuck is this one? But yeah, it's a nice letter.
we got I-95 at number
No,
908.
no. I've driven on this. It sucks.
Anti-shadow I-95. 907 we got pumpkins.
Okay, hell yeah,
They're
dude.
only good for like 31 days, and then you have to get rid of them all for brown. We lost Tommy Boy,
No, you didn't lose me. Just
and we got Tommy Boy back.
my USB hub is doing something fucky. I don't like it. Anyways, I was
90.
I was.
Oh, well,
Okay, okay.
was he back? He's back.
Okay, thank God.
Is
I
our recording safe? Because I don't want to go through 900 more of these just to be like, oh, we lost recording.
Yeah, see, all of my what are they called? Storage devices, SSDs, hard drives, all that are plugged into my motherboard. Um, all of my accessories, like my steering wheel, my what is it? My keyboard, my mouse, a couple other things I have on the USB hub, and it kept like disconnecting and reconnecting, so I just unplugged it and plugged it in really hard, and I think it's okay.
Right.
Anyways, I was gonna say pumpkins. They are really cool, and see, like the pumpkins we're looking at now, right? They're hollow on the inside, and they got those weird stringy guts with all the seeds in them. Well, if you think about it, right, that the usable pumpkin on the outside that you could theoretically turn into food is kind of wasted space because 90% of the pumpkin is empty. Okay, I grow these kinds of pumpkins over in this like little pile of like cut down logs I got because they like growing over there. They're called long pumpkins. They're green on the outside. They actually look like a watermelon, sort of. They're about this long, okay, like 2.5 feet, 3 feet long, and they're maybe twice as thick as a Subway sandwich, but they are completely solid pumpkin flesh. And yeah, you can make one of those will make about 8 pumpkin pies. I found out.
Number 906. This TCU logo. This is a
Okay.
callback to one of our Jeopardy games where I asked you what the mascot of TCU was. Do you happen to remember what the mascot of Texas
No.
Christian University
Oh,
is?
the horned
A horned
lizards.
frog. A horned frog,
Oh,
but yeah.
okay.
And this is one of their alternate logos. It is an actual horned frog.
Yeah.
Number 905, we got Blue Sky Meth.
Valid. Valid.
The purest, 99% pure.
Little chemistry fact here. In real life, if your meth was blue for some reason, it would either be that whoever cooked it is a Breaking Bad fan and put a little bit of food coloring in there, which is the most likely option, or two, they actually left over some chemicals in there that they shouldn't have, and that's why it's blue. That actually, if it was genuinely blue and not dyed blue, would indicate impurities. Just I don't know, just a weird thing with the show.
I'm not even going to ask. 904, Game 6 Clay. This is like a basketball thing where this dude, back in his prime, anytime they play, so in the NBA playoffs, it's a best of 7 series. The first team to win 4 games moves on to the next round. If you were to somehow get to game 6, this guy right here, Klay Thompson, in his prime, was guaranteed to go off and have one of the best games you would ever see and become the second coming of Michael Jordan, mixed with a little bit of the hand of God during any time they had a game 6 of any NBA
So
championship
basically, Kobe
playoff
Bryant.
series. Yeah, he would basically turn into just like the greatest basketball player you've ever seen during any game 6 of a 7-game series. Number 903 got Bluey, just because it's got a very catchy theme song, and I watched a little bit of this whenever I was in a room with husband watching it. So it's I learned some things when I saw it. My memory's a little bit foggy. It's been a while, but this character right here, Bingo, number 902, is iconic just because she's funny.
Bazinga.
Number 901, we got Front Desk Bells.
Oh yeah, there's nothing more
They're
fun
fun.
than
Name
like
ding ding
walking
ding ding
into a
ding ding ding.
sketchy hotel that apparently only costs $40 for the night, and you really just need to stay somewhere. And there's no one there, so you ring the bell, and no one shows up for like 5 minutes. So you ring the bell again, and then some lady walks out of a door you somehow didn't see right behind the counter. And goes, "What the fuck are you ringing the bell for?" And you're like, "Oh, I just want a room." And then you give them like $43 after tax, and you get the shittiest room you've ever seen in your life. Chicago things.
Shout out Hector Salamanca.
That too.
And number 900, we got Stanley Pro.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
This
movie.
is a great movie if you're into basketball. I actually have a Jackie Moon jersey. It's this white one right here. I got it for like $80 at Lids in Sevierville. $8.99. We got graph paper. Pretty cool to make pretty cool to make like designs and stuff on. But like when the math teacher started bringing it out, it kind of sucked. 8.98. We got monkey bars.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about monkey bars? As a kid, I thought, man, this is fun. As an adult, I realized, holy shit, these are a workout.
Dangerous.
Like these work your muscles. We were getting strong as fuck as kids. We didn't even know it.
So whenever I was going through grade school, so the grade school I went to from kindergarten to 6th grade before it shut down had 2 different playgrounds. It had the little kids playground, which I think was K through 4, and then they had the big kids playground, which was 5th grade through 8th grade, and it had the or maybe it was 4th through 8th grade. I think it was kindergarten through 3rd, and then 4th through 8th. But anyway, the big kids playground, as it was so called, had a basketball court and monkey bars. And kids used to get up on the monkey bars. Someone would be going one end, someone would be on the other, and they'd start playing chicken on the monkey bar. So they'd start climbing towards each other. They start trying to pull each other down with their legs or something, because you need both arms to hold on. It'll be like basically who can push the other or pull the other person off first or make them quit. The amount of times that people nearly got hurt playing that, but still continued to play, insane. But yeah, shout out monkey bars, bro, for giving me some of my first ever playground pain experiences. Number 897, we got Paper Planes.
Yeah, pretty good song.
I'm talking about the actual physical objects of a paper plane.
Yeah, they're pretty cool too. I fuck with them. I used to make them a lot in school and got in trouble for them.
We got fountains.
I want to say specifically the chocolate fountain at Red Lobster. That shit was awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. At a Golden Corral.
Yeah, that's it.
895. We got Kill Bill Volume 2.
What? Why not Volume 1?
Well, they're 2 separate things, aren't they, Tommy Boy?
I feel like Volume 1's better. I mean, they're both great, but...
Well, Tommy Boy, you realize Volume 2 was named first.
Yeah.
I've not said Volume 1 yet. 894, we got ride symbols, which are the ones that make it's not like the hi-hat where it closes up and down. This is like the single big one where it's like knotted.
I am familiar. I actually played the drums. Also, shout
Oh,
out
cool.
Zildjian, or Zildjian, however you pronounce that brand. They make some of the best cymbals.
And at 893, we got hi-hat cymbals.
Yeah, you know, the classic tempo setter. You know, you just tap your
Or
little
if you're
cymbal over there.
black,
I mean, that's 808 you're thinking of. A little different.
I mean, it's the same sound. 892, we
No.
got whipped cream. I love whipped
Okay.
cream so much. Just like I will take the bottle and just like spray it in my mouth. I'm not gonna make the motion because I know
No, let's
later
see
in the
it.
line
Let's
somebody's
see
gonna
it.
clip that.
How do you do it? How do you shake a bottle into your mouth?
You don't shake it in your mouth. You just go like,
Alright, let's say you were
I'm
shaking
holding it
it in an
far
up
up.
and down
No,
motion like you had
no,
like a salt
I wouldn't
grinder
be shaking
with
it.
your tongue out. Okay.
I'd hold it and I would proceed to move it up
Yeah.
and down. And I'm not gonna move it
So
down.
you
So
would
I'm
what?
not giving anybody clip material. I'm not giving anybody clip material.
Okay.
891, we got Kill Bill
Okay,
Volume
okay.
1.
I got you.
I could have put every Tarantino movie on here. I
You
didn't.
should have.
Just know that it
It's
should be
only
sprinkled
9
throughout it.
or 10, sort of.
But look, Jackie Brown should be nowhere near the top 1,000. I didn't
Okay.
like Jackie Brown at all. Everything else is all right. 890 got shooting sleeves. Cool. 889 we got Gatorade showers. So
Okay,
like
I like
if your
that.
team wins the big game, wins the Super Bowl, dump the Gatorade on the coach. Pretty wasteful, but it's a cool visual. 888 we got truck drivers.
Yeah, they
Truck
make them
drivers
all
and
go
farmers are the
around.
backbones of America. Shout out truck drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out them.
887 we got sales. I
That's
mean,
true. I
it's
love
cool
getting
to save
stuff on
money.
sale.
886 we got amplifiers.
Yeah, they do be making things louder.
885 we got sombreros. I
Yep.
guarantee you this dude's name is either Jose or Roberto.
I mean, shout out Mexicans in general. You know, I probably talk a lot about like border hoppers or like make fun of them in some way on the show being racist, but genuinely some of the coolest people I know are Mexican. They're great. Shout out Mexicans.
Hispanics in general are my favorite minority just because they have banging food. They know how to party,
Yeah, they got
and
some of the best
they're very
culture for
productive.
sure.
And they're very productive members of society. You give a
50-50.
Mex you listen, you give a group of you give like a dozen Mexican men a couple cases of Corona and a speaker, they'll build you a barn in a day. Maybe 2 days if it's a pretty big barn.
See, but for every hard-working Mexican, there's two fat, lazy Mexicans. Like, we gotta get the
Like
fat, lazy one.
Diabito.
Yeah, we gotta get the
Diabito,
diabetos
yeah.
out. Like get those ones out. Get the hard workers in. We'll be good.
But shout out sombreros, bro. Sombreros are cool. 884 we got chicken fries.
I don't
One of
like
the best
these.
ways to consume chicken.
I think it's
Pretty
the
cool.
worst
Burger
way.
King chicken fries are good.
Horrible.
883 we got mixers.
I
They're
have this
quite
exact
useful.
mixer.
This exact model.
Yeah, I have this one, and then I have a slightly heavier duty model of it. I got one where
Okay,
like
8.
it has like pins. Well, it has like a rack that goes around the sides, and then it has like pins,
Mhm.
and that's what locks the bowl
I
in
don't have one
place.
of
It's for
those.
making like even bigger things. But I also have this exact one.
My mom has one of the ones with pins in it. It's a light blue.
Yeah, so
At
does mine.
882, fishing rods.
Yeah,
They're
they
quite
they
neato.
let you fish, I guess.
881, we got waking up at 3 a.m. in a cold sweat to George Lopez.
Oddly
And it's
specific.
never, but it's never like the actual episode. It's always all my friend know the low rider.
Mhm.
And you're just like stoked.
Yeah.
But it's like a canon experience. 880, we got Malice in the Palace when the Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers got in a fight. It spilled out. The entire game had to be canceled. There was beers thrown. Fans got punched.
Wow.
People got suspended for like a long time. I have to do like a deep dive on Malice at the Palace sometime. It's one of my favorite basketball stories. 879, we got QR code. I'm waiting to scan this QR code real quick, Tommy boy.
Before I do that, can I guess what it is?
Just scan it, please scan it. Just
Yeah,
scan it. Don't guess. Just scan it.
because I know what it
And
is.
show our people. uh, I mean, I would let the people at home scan it, but I feel like everybody's probably watching this on a phone. Of course, you get an ad. Just skip it. Hey. Oh, you're not giving them audio?
Oh, I have it on. You just can't hear it.
No. So,
How did I
this
know?
is this is probably the best visual gag I'm gonna have in here.
Yeah.
Uh, for some reason the number didn't save, but 878 is drain cleaner.
So,
I forgot to put the title in.
fun fact about Drano. They make a powdered version, and
Oh,
you use that in the production of lots of free-based drugs.
I will not ask how you know that. At 877, make sure I got my numbers right. Okay, 877 we got raining tacos.
It's raining
It's a
tacos from out of
it's
the
a
sky.
classic. If you
Tacos
were born between
made
2002 to
to fly.
2006,
So open your
just
mouth
open your
and
mouth
close your
and
eyes.
close your eyes.
It's raining tacos. Yeah.
Raining tacos. Yeah, if you were born between 2002 and 2006, you probably know it raining tacos from out of the sky. It's just a classic for
I can
early
distinctly
to
remember hanging out with my friend Jake in his kitchen while his little brother and sister were like playing this over a speaker and just jamming out.
like if you were in mid to late Gen Z, this song is iconic to you, specifically '02 to '06, but oh well. 876 we have Old Mr. Beast.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
talking like this exact era with uh Asthma Granny, Subscribe for a Cookie, and Giant Asian Sticker.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Mr. Beast used to be funny. Giant Asian Sticker is one of the greatest things any YouTuber has ever had.
He used to say the gay F slur.
Him and Chris both, and then look how the mighty have
And then
fallen.
Chris turned into a gay F slur.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and a pedophile.
875. We got this handsome devil right here.
Yeah, I love Beetlejuice, man.
I mean, he gets kind of used in a bad light, but he's just a happy gentleman. He's just a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a genuinely good dude. He has his moments, but 874 we have Wonderwall by Oasis. Probably one of the reasons
Again,
the band ended up
oddly
breaking up
specific,
because of the
but such a
fame.
good song.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the reason the band broke up because they couldn't deal with the fame from this and they hated this song so much.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the same situation with "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Like Kurt hated that song so much. I'm pretty sure the singer of Wonderwall hated it. But today it's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Number 873 of the Saxaboom. I had to use this specific screenshot right here
Hell
just to the
yeah.
face that Jimmy's making. This is
I forgot the other
this
instrument
is a
is called,
fantastic
but
screenshot.
like, I only remember it from a video with PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, and they both had this thing. It was like a face with like a little slider on it, and it made a
The
noise.
Omatone. The Omatone
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. Yeah, those things are cool too. Shout out
makes
those things.
makes like the wow 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 wow
Yeah.
noise or whatever. You know how you tune it. Okay. 872 we have Spin Doctors. One hit wonders, but that one hit wonder was fantastic.
This sounds oddly familiar, but
Then
I can't think.
they they made the song Two Princes.
That doesn't make it any easier for me.
Hold on, me. So it's like how's the chorus go? I'm trying to think of how the chorus goes. Like, and if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wanna
Yeah,
buy
I
me
never heard
flowers,
this.
just go ahead now. Do 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 do. Spin Doctors one hit wonders. Age 71, we have The Impression That I Get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Mm-hmm.
You know this song?
Uh, Vaguely.
I've never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, and it makes me wonder if I ever had to knock on wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's such a good song. It's one of the only ska songs that I really know. We have Pineapple Cream Cheese at 870.
You like that?
Uh, I love that.
Okay.
At 869, we have the Washington Redskins. R.I.P.
Hell yeah.
Redskins. Taken from us too soon. Rebranded
It's
due to
not
the woke
racist.
left liberal media.
Yeah. Literally.
Uh, as the 868, we have the stock market. This is
Okay, I'm
like
not sure
gambling
I agree with
for
that.
stuck up people.
Yeah.
867, Vincent Adult Man, character from BoJack Horseman,
Hell yeah.
which is obviously not
Mm-hmm.
three kids stacked in a trench coat. If you know, you know. 866, we have that random potato
Yeah.
Airbnb in Iowa. I mean,
Classic.
Idaho. In Idaho. 865, WNBA lowlights.
Yeah.
I will hate on the WNBA any chance I get. 864, we got the French horn.
Oh, dude. All right. I've played a lot of brass instruments now for a long time. Or I guess really at all. I played the trumpet consecutively for a few years, but I did have friends with different brass instruments, tubas and trombones and whatnots, and I did learn to play those. The French horn
Shit.
is the only one I never got to play, and I think I would have picked it up really easy because it's just a really bendy trumpet.
I mean, yeah, it looks cool too.
Yeah, I might
I don't
honestly fuck around
understand
and buy
why
a
it.
French horn one day. Like
Uh,
you're just gonna see me on the show.
863. Oh man. At 863, we got replacement swear words. These work like I love.
Dang nabbit.
Good gravy. Cotton picking. Which, by the way, my favorite all-time NBA announcer moment. There's this black guy. His name is Russell Wilson. Not Russell. I mean Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook. Okay.
legend.
So you know Russell Westbrook. He's an African American man.
Yeah,
Uh, this he's having like one of the games of his life one night. He's going off. He's popping off. He's going
yeah,
crazy. He's
he is great. Yeah,
he's
he's
producing
crazy good.
insane. There's this NBA announcer who, in the heat of the moment, is saying Russell Westbrook is out of his cotton picking mind,
Nice.
which is a term used predominantly by white people to just mean like, you know, it's a
The N
replacement
word.
for F words. Like, he's out of his effing mind. He's out of his cotton picking mind. I love G Willikers. Good mother of pearl.
Oh,
Golly
great googly
gee.
moogly. Great googly
Evan
moogly.
Spavetsy.
That thing is juice.
Snivel something something of suffering. Succotash,
Oh
son.
yeah.
Then winks at the camera. Shout out Roman Reigns. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, man, don't you just love Great Scott?
Yeah. I mean, this
Uh,
is from fuck, what's that from? Back to the Future.
Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand.
Dude, Barbra Streisand's a legend.
Barbara Streisand is a Kurtzford alternative?
Yo, so not not a fun fact about Barbra Streisand specifically, but so Grove Street Games, RIP, not missed. Um, the ones who made the defective edition of the GTA trilogy. Uh,
Hmm.
so they had an internal version of the game that was so much better than the version they released, but they didn't release it because it wouldn't have run on modern consoles that well. They had to take a lot of stuff out to optimize it. And that was the version they showed to Rockstar to get approval to launch the game. And it's called the Barbra Streisand edition. And it actually leaked online after a while, and I have that copy on my PC, so whenever I play I have all the original games for my PS3, so I mostly play them on there, but whenever I do play uh, the remastered version, I play the Barbra Streisand edition.
You ready to move on, Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
862, we got fortune
Oh
cookies.
yeah,
Actually invented in California,
of
from San
course.
Francisco.
So is sriracha.
861, flamingos.
Did you know if
They're
flamingos
cool.
didn't eat so much, uh, what's called shrimp, they
Shrimp.
wouldn't be pink?
I was gonna say that as well.
Yeah.
860, we got
I
Space
love this
Jam.
movie.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the, or however it goes.
Yeah.
859, we got hash browns.
Ooh,
When they're
dude, nothing
crispy,
smacks like a McDonald's
fantastic.
hash brown.
A McDonald's hash brown is like the best hash brown you will ever find. That
Yeah.
or a hash brown casserole, which is a different way of consuming it. But hash browns in themselves are 859. 858, we got lazy rivers. They're fun if you're
Yeah.
4 or if you're 54. Every age in between kind of
It's fun to have diarrhea in
this.
one.
857, we got Mies.
Dude, I have literally directly under my camera is a Wii.
I still have my Wii somewhere in the house. None of the games on it work anymore. They're scratched or too dusty or something. But
Yeah,
man,
I think I've told this story before, so I'll just go over like super quickly. I bought a Wii off eBay for 25 bucks, right? And
mhm.
I bought it because I wanted to jailbreak it and then pirate Mario Kart Wii, just so I could play Mario Kart Wii again. So I bought it, I jailbroke it, and then I noticed when I downloaded the Homebrew app, which is what you launch all your pirated games through, that it wasn't on the main screen, despite there being two seemingly empty slots at the bottom right. I click over to the next page. I see the Homebrew app. It's the second app. You know what the first one on the second page was?
What's that?
Mario Kart Wii already downloaded.
Oh man. I just got a text from my dad saying they need the laptop.
Wow. I mean, you can join on your phone.
I can't do the slideshow through this and then show my face cam.
Oh, we can do Jeopardy. Chat for a bit.
I mean, I physically can't do anything without this laptop.
But no, you can like join a face call on the thing. We can do Jeopardy.
Oh, man, why do they need it right now?
We can finish this another time. It's okay.
So are we just gonna trash the episode?
No, just join on your phone.
I don't think I can and do my stuff.
No,
I
but
kind of was planning on this to be a full episode thing.
yeah, we can make this another episode, and we'll just we'll finish this one off.
Man, sucks.
It'll work. It will
Hey,
be fine.
well, let me join the call through. Let me see if I can at least join the call through phone because apparently I can't. Okay, I will join it through here. I
Okay.
mean, we're only 2 hours in, but
Yeah. Something like that.
okay. Well, can you see me?
No.
Of course not. Can I
Uh,
wait a minute? Okay, there we
there
go.
you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna run this
Okay.
stuff because apparently I can't use it right now. I will be back soon.
Okay. Well, guys, we got another yellow thumbnail episode.
God almighty.
Oh well, it's it's one of those things. Truly bring the unqualified nature to the unqualified show. This is what we do, you know. We'll endure. We'll put up with it. In the meantime, while Landy's doing that, I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do or talk about without Landy here. I mean, all right, he thinks we're 2 hours in. Is there a fucking spider over here? What the fuck just brushed my leg? think I'm good. I think I'm just tripping. What was I gonna say? Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets back, we can just take as long as possible with the Jeopardy, and that should take up the other hour and a half, because he thinks 2 hours in, but it's only an hour and a half, and whatever, we'll be good. We'll be fine. And, you know. I don't know, though. Okay, never mind. I'm reading something someone said to me on Reddit, and they're a fucking moron.
All right, well, I'm back. That kind of threw a wrench in the whole plan for the episode.
It is
Go
what it
figure
is.
that as soon as I get it done, I don't even. I'm not gonna have to hold it myself. I don't know if I can do a Jeopardy through the phone. This is
Well, first of all,
what looks
can
better.
you flip it to landscape?
That's what I'm doing right here.
Okay. Yeah, let's prop it up with something. You'll be good.
Neat.
Or you know what? You can go sit in the captain's chair and prop it up on like the steering wheel or the dashboard.
Oh yeah, if I get up here, that there's nowhere really to prop it up unless I do
This
there,
could work.
there's a button there obstructing my. This is the worst. This is
All
gonna
right.
be
What
the
about the
worst
passenger
episode.
seat?
I think we found a new candidate for worst episode.
Yeah.
God. Hold on, I'll move. Okay. Ta-da. This is gonna be a god awful episode.
It'll
Hold
be
on, let me.
fine. It'll be fine.
I don't because I need to be up to this level right here.
You don't have to be.
If I'm looking down, it just looks weird.
uh, is there like
I might
a shelf in the bedroom we could put it on or something?
I might have to do a standing episode of
A
Unqualified Show.
standard episode. Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I can do a standing episode.
Yeah, that works. Alright, let's run it. Let's run it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
At least
man.
it's like I'm playing actual Jeopardy by standing now.
Oh man, this is incredible. This might be actually the best episode ever.
No, because we got cut off, and I didn't get to do my thing that I've been working on for weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, should I get my AirPods and make it sound clear?
That's probably a good idea.
Right. I think this is only the third time ever that our audience has seen inside the bedroom.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna. You think I'll be gonna? Yeah, I don't know how much charge I've got in these, but we're gonna use them till I can't anymore.
Okay. Where are we at?
This is
Alright.
this easy candidate for worst episode of Unqualified.
Can you see that?
Very small.
Okay.
Figured it out.
So, coming to you from the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Standing Jeopardy.
I can see you. I can see the game board. Can't see myself.
Okay.
We'll make it work.
So today's guest, Landy Boy, whose something day winnings total some amount of points. For today's topics, we've got Dollywood game rules, Dollywood general knowledge, you think you know him, facts about Missouri, and what band wrote this.
Okay. Dollywood game rules for 1,000.
Who do you never want to piss off if you want to have a good time?
Who is literally anybody in games?
Yeah, the host.
800. Let's work our way up because I'm gonna breeze through these.
Does it count as a win on toss across? I should say if the bottles are knocked down.
Yeah, because nobody ever says that to me all the way off. Nobody ever says that. Give me a prize. I have all the down. Absolutely not.
No, of course not. Let's see. Okay. It should say how many vouchers are large and small prizes at the multiplayer games.
Well, it's a multiplayer game. It is 2 vouchers for a small, 4 for a large.
Absolutely, people can't understand that concept, but you know.
Absolutely not. 400.
How many points is the large prize at 3-point?
Okay, the largest prize. We're talking about the stuffed Pokemons.
Oh no, it's like small, large, and extra large or something, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about small, medium. Okay, so if we're talking the medium level, that's 7.
Yeah.
And then run me
How
up.
many tries do you have to knock the bottles off the table at toss across?
Well, they have to be in the same try, but you have 3 attempts.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You believe you were acquainted with him for 200.
The rated R superstar.
Oh!
Yeah.
God forbid he Cope sucked. You think you have met him for 400.
He now goes by, you just said it,
Cope or Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
Let's go facts about Missouri for 200 because I'm scared.
What is the big concrete thing by the river?
Oh, the Gateway Arch.
Yeah, the arch. Arch that
The
back up. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do stand in Jeopardy until I need to charge my phone. I'm on 99. We'll be good for now. Facts about Missouri for 1,000.
Uh, what is Missouri's GDP?
What is my range of being off here? How many hundreds of thousands am I allowed to be off?
Hundreds of thousands.
Like it's going to be in the millions.
You know what? I'll give you a whole million to be off by.
Okay, I'm going to say the GDP of Missouri is 4.3 million.
360 billion.
What? I thought it would be in the millions.
No, apparently they make a lot of money there. I didn't know that.
I thought the average for states was like a few dozen million.
No, our country is worth trillions of dollars.
I was going along at the thought of like a small country there or something. Okay, which band wrote this for 200?
Fuel.
It is Metallica.
That is in fact
Killing them, the
metal.
greatest band to ever live.
Yeah, that is in fact metal something in with an I in
Achilletam.
California. Yeah.
That is Achilletam. Which band wrote this for 1,000? I feel like I'm ready to swing for it
The
now.
Rooster. This is kind of an easy
Who
one.
is Alice in Chains?
Yeah, this whole column is super easy. I couldn't think of
Who is
anything
Alice
there.
and why is she in bondage? 600 man wrote this.
You're gonna go far, kid.
Tommy Boy's favorite New Zealand export, the offspring.
I'm never gonna live that down.
No, you're never living it down. Dollywood general knowledge for 1,000. Considering I worked there for 2 years, I should know this.
Who's the jolly old fellow who always has to shake your hand?
That is Mr. Glenn.
That is
Shout out, Glenn. We love you, Glenn. Dollywood general knowledge for 8. Let's keep working this way.
What is the real animal mascot of Dollywood?
What is the ravaged kids who try to steal every prize from you?
I mean, that's pretty valid.
I'm joking. The butterfly.
Alright, that's the official one, but what's the real one?
Oh, Big Bear.
Well, what kind of animals do you see around the park all the time?
Oh, the goose! The goose! I'm stupid.
Fuck you. You're not getting points. The duck. They're ducks.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
No, you said goose. They're ducks.
I'm stupid. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's on me. I should have known that. I tried to scrub a lot of that from my memory when I quit. Uh, you think you have become familiar with who this man is
Okay.
for 600.
How old is he?
What is 54?
Oh, he's 51.
Mm. Facts about misery, because that's what you and when you're visiting that state. 400. I don't know. I've never been.
Is St. Louis a safe city?
Absolutely not.
Fuck no. It's probably #1 on the most dangerous list.
400. Which band wrote this?
Brick in the Wall.
Was Pink Floyd.
That would be the one, the only.
Now let's finish that category off.
Killer Queen. If you don't get this.
Who is Queen?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I believe you are in a platonic relationship with this man for 1,000.
When did he sign, not debut, in WWF?
What is 1996?
It was 97.
Oh,
So I had to like triple check this. I checked WWE's website, checked Wikipedia, checked a couple other websites, like genuinely fact check this because I didn't believe it. He signed in 1997, but he didn't debut until June of '98. So he had like 8 months of like being signed, collecting some amount of pay. Probably not much because it wasn't actually going to shows, but like he was signed for almost a year before he actually went out in the ring.
I'm sure he's just training and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Dollywood General Knowledge for 200.
It's not the Back Porch Theater, it's the...
Uh, is this like a descriptive term or?
It's the polar opposite of this.
Theater. It's the.
When you walk across the bridge from, like around Reds going into the park, it's on the left side.
Oh, back towards the Dolly's Mountain Home.
Okay, if you don't guess the correct answer, I'll give you points for that because that is technically correct.
Okay, what is Aunt Granny's?
Okay, you're thinking walking to the right and then looking left. You haven't gone to the right under those buildings yet. You're still like looking up at the big celebrity theater and there's something off to your left.
It's the. I don't know. I don't know what the answer you're looking for is.
It's the Front Porch Cafe, but yeah,
Oh,
the Mountain Home is
oh.
on the other side of the Back Porch Theater, so it's technically
Okay, yeah,
correct.
that makes sense. I recently had that for the first time. Very good. 800 facts about Missouri.
Who's the mayor of St. Louis?
I don't know who is Randy Orton.
Yeah, close enough. Cara Spencer.
Shout out Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Dollywood General Knowledge for 600.
This bright blue ride is themed after what animal?
What is an eagle?
Yeah.
You think you know him? 800.
When was his debut in wrestling?
What is 1989?
92.
Oh wow. You got the date. Thanks about Missouri. Let's lose 600 points.
Name a sports team from here. I'll give you points
Oh.
for everyone you name, actually.
This St. Louis Blues, St. Louis Cardinals, Kansas City Royals, Kansas City Chiefs. Can't think, they don't have any in the NBA. I think that's all of them. The Royals, the
Alright,
Braves.
you got 4, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about MLS and all that.
Yeah, pretty good. And, last one. This diner has the same name as my dog.
R.I.P. Red, you're the best.
Yeah, Red's
I
Diner.
assume.
But, yeah, there you go.
Did I get my points for that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
I just forgot
just
to show
checking.
the answer. Yeah. Alright, so going into round 2 with 6,800 points, we've got
Dang.
Bojack Horsecock, Stats on
Oh man.
Blacks, Germany 1933 to 45,
Oh,
the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and Real Chicago Facts.
real Chicago facts for 2000. Let's go for the fences here.
Why did Oblak get its name?
I'm assuming it's something to do with criminal activity and how prisons have cell block.
Uh, not really, but you're getting there with the criminal activity.
Is it named after a gang?
Uh, you're getting on the right track.
Oh man, I don't know. That's my only guess. Is it's just named after criminal gang activity?
I mean, I won't take or kill points from, or take or give points. Yeah, it was from Odie Perry getting killed. You know, criminal
Oh,
activity. There's no way you're gonna know the specific person, but yeah, whatever.
all right, let's get some points. Bojack for 2000.
Bojack's father, not too unlike himself, is addicted to what?
Alcohol, specifically, his father's addicted to whiskey.
Yeah.
1600 Bojack.
What's the name of the yellow lab?
That's Mr. Peanut Butter.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorites. 1200. You know we're having this.
Who inspired the art style of the show? I said I was going obscure for one.
Oh, I'm gonna use my first skip. Screw it.
It
Got
is
three of them.
Ralph Bakshi.
Never heard of them. Bojack 800.
How tall is Bojack?
He's about 6'3".
6'7".
Oh wow, he's a tall. I'm pretty sure canonically he weighs 1,200 pounds.
Yeah,
I'll say
probably.
that 400 one for Bojack. I
Oh,
say I'll save it.
sorry. I can't hear you too
Okay.
well.
Uh, Germany for 400.
What political party ran the country?
The Nazi Party.
Yeah. The nationalist or fascist party, whatever they preferred to go by at the time.
Okay, 800. Same category.
What were Jews made to wear in public?
Uh, Man, I don't know.
I feel like you should
Uh,
know this. Like you probably learned this in like 5th grade.
I probably didn't. What is stripes?
That was in the camps. No, it was the Star of David.
Hmm. Austro-Hungarian Empire for 400.
What years were they active? I'll give you a range of
Oh,
like 50.
God, I think how old was this? Is okay. Can I get? Was it in? It was in. Was it in quadruple digits?
Uh, no,
Okay.
I can't do the exact math, but it's either low triples or like maybe high doubles.
Okay. What is 115 to 165? I don't know.
Wait, no, I mean like that's how many years they were active, not what years they were
I was
like
asking like
around.
the. I was asking the years and like was it a 4-digit year or a 3-digit year?
They were in the 4-digit years.
Okay. 1943 to 1957.
It's a little too recent.
Uh,
1867 to 1918.
I'm unfortunately not a genius on 18th and 19th century,
Austro-Hungarian empires.
yeah, European politics. Real Chicago facts for 200.
Okay. Uh, what does Chicago mean in Native American?
Oh man. Uh, Fertile Land. That seems like something they'd name it after.
Quite the opposite. Stinky onion.
Okay. Stats on African Americans for 400.
What percentage of
Third.
black women
Oh,
have herpes?
I saw percentage immediately. I was gonna say 13, but it's got to be higher than that. What is 60%?
Actually, pretty close. It's 49.
Wow. Uh, Same category, 800.
Who died for our sins? This is a vine.
It's Jesus, but
Yeah, but think of the vine. If you know the one.
I don't know the Vine.
Okay, so it was that. Well, are you taking the hit or do you want to guess?
I mean, I gave the correct answer, didn't I?
Not for this question.
No, that's the correct answer, Tommy Boy.
That is the literal answer. This
It
is
is
a
the
joke
correct
about
answer.
black people.
I'm gonna take the hit then.
Okay, so it was a vine of a mom recording like her daughter who was, I don't know, looked like she was 4 or 5 years old, and she's like, "Do you know who died for our sins?" And the little girl goes, "Arthur Luther King Jr."
Yeah, that came bad.
It's pretty funny.
2000 for Germany. Why not?
Did the Nazis actually kill 6 million Jews?
Yeah.
No, no. Best estimation's about 271,000. The 6 million number was made up by the New York Times in 1913. Uh, it was actually the total number of Jews in all of Europe that could be under possible danger if a fascist regime were to come up, like it did in 1933 in Germany. Um, if we had actually killed 6 million Jews, there would not be Jews in the world today. So, no.
Okay. Well. Okay. I need to get back in this. Stats on blacks. 1200.
Uh,
I said 1200.
the first. Oh. Whose husband owned a car?
Huh?
This requires level 10 racism to make sense.
I don't know. I'm just gonna use a skip, I guess. I don't.
Okay, you got one skip left. It was Rosa Parks.
Oh,
So, the thing with Rosa Parks is, the actual girl who that happened to in the story didn't want her name publicized. So I forget which, black-owned political minority party thing it was at the time, actually hired Rosa to go on a bus and then to redo the thing that that girl did and then take the credit for it. Um, she was a paid actor, and anyways, her husband owned a car. He could have drove her to work.
Austro-Hungarian Empire for 800. I'm gonna lose so many points.
What countries made the empire? Two of them are kind of obvious by the name, so I'll give you a singular set of points for getting those two. But if you name other ones that are in it, I'll give you additional points.
Oh, gee, I wonder who it could be. Austria, Hungary, Hungary, or whatever you want to call it. Uh, and then everybody else, I don't know.
Don't want to take any guesses?
No, I don't know any of
You
them.
could just start naming countries in Europe, and you might get points.
Could I just start singing the Yakko's World song and get points for them off by name
No,
right?
no.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica,
Okay,
Peru,
okay, okay.
Republic of
Anyways,
Jamaica,
so
Cuba,
yeah, Austria and Hungary, obviously. Moravia, I don't think that's around anymore. Transylvania, obviously not around anymore, and Croatia, which actually is still there.
Okay, 1200, some category.
What ended the countries, should say countries, dual leadership? If you don't know, actually, the kings of both countries sort of ruled together, and they like meet about things during the time. What broke them up? What do you think? Considering it broke
World
apart in
War One.
1918. Yeah.
I'm going to say Chicago Fags for 16.
Is Chief Keef from O Block or 63rd?
He's from O Block.
Of course.
Finish that category off.
The main two gangs of Chicago.
The Crips and the Bloods.
No, that's the East and West Coast thing. It's the GD's Gangster Disciples and BD's Black Disciples.
Mm.
Anyways, 800, right? What's the big silver thing called?
Well, the artist technically wants to call it Cloudgate, but as you mentioned, everybody just calls it the Beam.
Yeah, it's the Bean, bro. Fuck whoever's calling it Cloudgate, that dumbass designer. It's literally a fucking Bean, dumbass. Oh, wait, shit. There you go. Yeah.
All right.
It's literally a fucking bean, alright? I don't care what that dude says. He's dumb. He made a bean.
2004 Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Oh, what started the country?
Money. They wanted more money.
That is technically true. What did they want the money for?
Political power.
Over what country do you think?
Over England.
Final answer.
No, over France.
Final answer.
That's making me rethink it. Over Spain.
Final answer.
Okay, that's wrong too.
No, I'm just asking you to lock something in because you're so far off.
Okay, was one of those three? So none of those three are it. Okay, you think over Russia?
Holy fuck! It was the Auto-Prussian War. Russia was called Prussia previously.
Oh.
Holy shit! I can't believe you got that. Yeah.
Okay. Germany for 16. This won't be controversial at all.
Were gas chambers used under Nazi occupation?
Okay, just to get the points, I'm going to say no, but I think they were.
No,
they obviously
they were built by the Soviets after the war ended as propaganda.
They were used. Okay, finish that category off. This won't be controversial at all. This won't be controversial at all.
How many jails/prisons did the Nazi Party build?
I'm going to assume you said none of them, but I'm going to give an actual estimate. Like,
no, I put the actual number.
Oh, 50.
50. It's a lot bigger number. I'll just give you that.
212.
It was 44,000.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were gonna get there.
Yeah. Let's finish off Hungarian Empire for 16.
What was the flag called? They had a really cool flag.
I've never seen it.
I'm not gonna pull it up because it'll tell you what it's called.
I've never seen it. That's a problem. Well, I'm just going to use my final skip then.
Okay, it was the coat of arms. So now we'll look it up. Austro-Hungarian flag.
I'm out of skips.
Here it is.
That would not have told me the name.
Well, but you look it up and it.
Shout out to Tajikistan, by the way.
It's called, but yeah, I mean, this is a dope ass flag.
It's got
like 50 flags on it.
Look at the bottom of the thing. You missed it.
What?
It was Tajikistan. No, it was Tajikistan. It's gone now.
What?
There was a Tajikistan. Go to the same exact picture you were on.
Oh. Yeah, I see it.
No, like there's an actual Tajikistan flag advertised on the bottom. I was trying to call it out.
Where?
It's not there anymore. It was the first one you clicked on. It was there, on the bottom.
This is the first.
On the it was on the related products section. It's gone now, but you can go back on the watch later and on it. It was a Tajikistan flag.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish off stats on Black 16.
Is it racist to say the N-word?
Again, I'm going to assume you said no, but it is.
No, it's our word and they stole it.
Of course, you're going to put that. Finish that off.
Uh,
This is the worst round anybody's ever
the
made.
the first black person to get a patent. This is a real question.
Okay.
I mean,
Think
so was
about
the herpes one, but
who is. Man, this is tough. I don't know too many inventors as it is. I don't know of any black inventors.
okay.
Can I have what he invented?
I don't know that.
Okay, I'm just going to take the hit then.
Okay, it was Thomas L. Jennings.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
let's look up what he made actually. What was he trying to patent? Dry scouring?
Oh, I'll never know that anyway.
What the fuck is dry scouring? I want to read about this.
Dry clean?
Hold on. I'm just going. What is dry scouring? What the fuck? Cleaning clothes without water. Okay. Yeah, I know this dude smelled bad. Anyways.
Let's finish off Bobo the angsty zebra. You know,
Who voices Bojack?
the goat, my king, the voice that narrates my dreams, Will Arnett.
It is in fact Will Arnett. So, Landy Boy, leaving today's Jeopardy with a whopping 10,800 points. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic, Tony Boy. I feel great.
Do you feel like dancing?
I feel like dancing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, this angle is so weird. I feel like this isn't going to turn out well on camera. This is definitely a yellow
It looks fine.
thumbnail.
It's definitely going to be a yellow thumbnail episode, but you look fine.
Yeah. I mean, I can. This is the first y'all seen of the bedroom that's always behind me, like
Yeah, the
the
dark
table I
mystery.
sit.
Yeah.
I wait. Now that I have my phone, I can give you all a full on tour. Hold on here.
Oh, true.
So
Even better
here's
than
where
my
I
laptop.
record.
Oh
I
my
was trying to set the
goodness.
phone up on this earlier. Hold on.
You
This
got an air
is
fryer box?
typically this is typically right here. I was gonna try to set my phone up on it, but I usually have my cords, chargers running through there, my waters. Well, I don't know where I put my AirPod case. It might still be in here. Yeah, it is. Here's the bedroom that y'all never get to see.
Wow.
This is a groundbreaking moment. I mean, I'm trying to save it from being a yellow thumbnail. Uh,
That's going to be a yellow
Bathroom,
thumbnail.
typical RV bathroom, typical RV shower. Y'all can just.
Do you want to take a shower for us and let us see? Let us watch?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
Fridge, not stocked at all because it's not turned on. Microwave,
Wait.
couch,
Go back to the
TV.
microwave. I think I have the same one.
The Samsung.
Oh, mine's a Sylvania, but it looks the exact same.
I don't know whose idea was to put
What the
metal
fuck?
trays in the microwave because you don't microwave metal.
I mean, you can.
Just dangerous. Oven
Yeah.
with one of the. I don't. Y'all aren't feeling this or seeing this because you physically can't. The amount of tension on the springs in this thing, or not springs, but you know what I mean. Like it feels like
Yeah.
springs. Once you open it all the way, that thing is gonna slam shut.
Well, yeah, it's what it's for.
TV. It's the TV. And then right here, we've not took the thing out on the road yet, so
Okay, I want to see you drive it.
kind of stationary. Hold up, in that line like I'm in me mom's car,
Yeah.
broom broom.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Get out me
yeah.
car.
But my camera's frozen, ain't it?
Yeah. You're
Okay, never
back.
mind, we're back. I could just sit right here. Listen, genius idea. If you're driving, this is your view, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not going to show my street or anything, but this is. Can I not switch my camera? Come on. Okay, here. Finally. So, you're looking at the dashboard. You're looking at, again, I'm not going to show my street or my house. I don't
You
want
did
anybody showing
already.
up. I did.
Oh yeah, a few times.
Anyway, you're sitting in the driver's seat. This is how you're looking. Oh, you can look up and watch TV while you drive. It's not a good enough view. Look at that. Oh, I'm watching TV while I'm going 90 down 95, 95 from earlier.
Dude, bold of you to assume that thing can do 90.
Oh, yeah, that thing probably gets like 4 miles a gallon.
Probably gets 4 gallons per mile. It's 60 miles an hour.
Have I ever shown the absolute massive closet space in here?
Yeah. I think you
Oh,
actually crawled in there one time.
yeah, so I can. Ooh, hold up. I want to have the acoustics on this. I'm going to test this out, all right? You're going to tell me how the acoustics sound here.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. Okay, how's it sound, Tommy boy?
It sounds like you're in a closet.
Should I come out of the closet, Tommy boy?
It's up to you.
I think I'm going to come out of the closet.
That one video I come out of the closet and my parents flip. Mom, Dad, I just came out of the closet. They both do a synchronized backflip.
So yeah, this is definitely not a future angle that we'll be going with, but
No, no. So, man,
is,
WWE, right? They've got to be
right.
saving some surprises for Knoxville. Because they haven't announced much, and the roster's pretty tiny, but I don't think they're going to do a televised SmackDown that small.
I mean, they're going to have the occasional stinker. Watch it be us.
It could be.
Now I am pretty excited. WWE is WWE,
Yeah.
so they're going to at least have something good. I was going to say I've been looking at the schedule and all that. The show doesn't go live on USA Network or Fox or wherever they're at now. I'm pretty sure USA. SmackDown itself doesn't start until 8, right? But they say Showtime 7:30, so I'm assuming that's where they're doing matches and stuff before for guess their social media. They have like a show that only comes on social media. They do like occasional matches that are just for people in the crowd. Just like Grape Arizona Can versus mildly unwell Steven.
Let's go, Steven.
I love you, Steven. Yeah, so basically like that. I think WWE might do that sometimes. So what time should we get to the arena? I feel like we need to figure that out.
See, here's the thing.
If the wrestling supposedly starts, or maybe like they start letting people in at 7:30, or I think they might have some pre-matches, some pre-show matches at like 7:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all right. So it starts at 7:30. They probably let people in at 7. So we
Maybe
show
6:30.
up. Oh, okay. So we show up at 5:30, an hour before anyone can go in, and we go, yo, security peeps. If I slide you $20, can we go see the talent?
Probably not. We could always hang out at the back while they're arriving, the superstar parking lot or the talent parking lot.
Yeah, but they probably arrive at like 8 in the morning.
No, their call time isn't until 1 p.m. Usually is the what people say. Or that's what it wasn't. That's what Maven says. Whenever it was there, the call time wasn't until 1 p.m. They didn't have to be at the arena until 1 p.m.
Okay.
A lot of them get there later. I think, but I'm pretty sure they have to be there at 1 p.m. for call time, and they can leave and do whatever.
So you're trying to camp out at like 12:30, and like see if we can see some of the wrestlers going in, and then like if we
can.
Yeah, and then
we probably can.
We'll just like I don't know, go eat some food and like hang out in town for a bit.
Get them to sign the Tajikistan flags.
Yeah, dude. I'm just thinking about like ambushing, like Cody and John are like walking out the back door or whatever, and we just ambush them. We're like, "Can you sign our Tajikistan flag?" And they're just like, "Yeah, I guess."
Can you imagine having a Tajikistan flag signed by Tiffany Stratton? It's just like, oh, is this your boy's home country?
And we're like, no, we're both
Yes,
born
Tiffy,
and
it
raised in
is.
America. We just really love Tajikistan.
No,
By the way,
if she did ask that, I'd be like, yes, Tiffy, we are from Tajikistan, Habibi.
have you seen the new bangers I've been putting out the past few days on the Tajikistan Twitter account?
Yeah, I checked it at lunch today. They've been pretty good.
Okay, seeing as I can't really use my phone to multitask right now,
Yeah,
would
I
you
can
like
show
to
them
read it for a
or
viewer?
tell them.
Again,
Yeah.
this is whatever the darkest, most horrific yellow you can find for a thumbnail is. You need to use it.
Alright. Alright, got Twitter open. 830 impressions in the last week? Holy
Ooh,
shit. So,
no, people ain't liking our tweets, so
yeah. Okay, so, so your most recent one has to do with your one before that. There's where he said,
okay.
happy day to all you Tajikistan. We want to ask patience as we set for goat parade in Dushanbe tomorrow. Leader goat escape, and now he's stuck on tree. Fix soon. And then you said, after that, we get leader parade goat out tree. Unfortunately, he break ankle and can no longer lead. He replaced and will now be used for Buskashi game.
So
And then,
basically, like whenever
yeah,
my philosophy, is like like when a racehorse breaks their ankle, whatever, they usually just like put
kill
the
it.
horse out because they can't make
Yeah.
money anymore. Yeah, that's what they do with the prize goat for leading parade. Is they if it breaks an ankle, kill it,
Mm-hmm.
use it for Buskashi.
And so I opened Twitter at lunch to look at what Landon's been tweeting, and the first thing I saw was this video of a guy catching a massive fly off the back of a horse and then feeding it to a spider. And I said, this is why no fly in whole Tajikistan. All Buskashi stable have 2 spider.
Kind of phenomenal.
Yeah. And then you got, we ask public not to do pranking call government office. We expect call from President Crush and cannot have line jammed.
It's one of my favorites, honestly.
Yeah. We in Tajikistan announce public. Hot dog is not sandwich. We will now jail and execute anyone say it is. Many thank. Let's see. Oh, you had 2 back to back here. Tajikistan president car breakdown in middle road. He no mechanic offered 300 money to first fixed person make there. He drive 1992 Toyota Previa. And then we got President Carfix, thank you for heroic duty. Kaihan Fawad, for help, we have money wire when possible.
Well, they promised the money, but they're not
Yeah.
gonna wire it yet. They don't have enough to wire.
Tajikistan proud announce acquisition, that's a huge word for Tajikistani, of North Sentinel Island, but I think
I should have said acquire.
either I don't know how to spell Sentinel or maybe you misspelled it on purpose. We hope to scout next Buskashi star. Uh, announce there's no missing light bulb in Capitol built bathroom. I slip and break disc. Much pain, but Tajikistan pay it all. Tajikistan number 1, prankster stealing light number 0.
That's probably my favorite of the past month,
Yeah, and then
honestly.
they've seen all the other ones, or heard all the
Yeah,
other ones we've made from the last
yeah.
episode.
The President Still Light's probably the best one I've wrote
Yeah,
from a while.
uh,
Not President Still Light, but Prankster Still Light. Probably one of the best I've wrote in a while.
yeah, these are all fantastic.
It's so funny, just like how, or it's so weird how funny broken English is when you're like imitating a foreign government. It's
Hmm.
weird. So my question is, do I restart the top 1,000 things in the next episode, or do I just pick up from episode like from number like 800, whatever, and just be like, so this is the continuation?
So I think we say, all right. So in the last episode, we got up to 837. So instead of talking about 1,000 through 837, we're just gonna click through them, say the names really quick, get through all of them, and then we'll just pick up where we left off. If you want to know our opinions, go see the last episode.
So I'll just like really quickly click through the 1,000 through whatever number I'm on now,
837. Yeah.
right? 837, and then
Which was
whatever pick up.
Mies.
Which is what?
Me's, the Wii characters.
Oh yeah, me character. Okay, yeah, that's good to remember. So I'll we'll get to that, read through it, and then we can just like pick up as normal, and then hopefully have a episode or whatever's worth of content to fill up after if we need it. How long have you been recording for, Tommy Boy? I feel like it's every episode we ask questions.
It's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Good Lord. Okay.
I mean, we can always,
This is
we can cut this like 2.5 hours or something. It doesn't have to be full length,
yeah. We could. Listen. It's going to be a yellow thumbnail regardless. There's nothing we can do to really save it. I don't have anything I can show. So
Yeah. Yeah, you really don't have anything you can show except for your beautiful, handsome face.
yeah, my hands, my face, my. I've already given you the RV tour. It's not like a 4,000 square foot house.
It's pretty close. It's maybe
I mean,
it's maybe like 40 square feet.
that's including the walls and stuff taking
Yeah.
up space. I mean, like the area behind the walls are included in that. I could always go for like this kind of view right here where I'm
I mean, that works.
just not in the movie the whole time.
Yeah. Standing up for the last 30 minutes for nothing.
Hold on.
Man.
Let's see. I don't know where the overhead lot for this is. I mean, this looks okay, I guess.
Yeah. Looks like the start of a really cheap porno. I like it though. This looks like
Let me grab a water.
looks like a very budget casting couch.
I mean, I got a look at that. I mean, I got a fold out cup holder. You have a fold out cup holder, Tommy boy?
No, actually, you're flexing on me right now.
Ooh, this is the 2000 whatever model. No, I'm just waiting for the day I get dogs. This is gonna be I just hope it never happens, but I'm waiting for the day.
So, I just posted a follow up to your tweet about the light bulb
Oh
prankster.
boy. Oh boy.
I said, we have caught light bulb prankster. It turned out to be the American new person, Tucker Carlson. We thought he Tajikistan #1 friend. Turned out he #0 prankster.
Are we still gonna keep following him as like the only account we follow on there? Or are we gonna switch it up?
Yeah.
I feel like it's funny that like we'll just like crap on him so much but he'll be the only account we ever follow.
Yeah.
As much as the homepage and every time we visit our account is like follow 4 more people, we'll never do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a dumb joke that the fake government of Tajikistan only follows one person.
Yeah, and it's
an American political commentator, Tucker Carlson.
Man. Oh man, I don't think we ever talked about this. The FDA banned all artificial food dyes, and I think they gotta completely switch off of them by the start of 2027.
I thought it was 2026.
Well, this is the last year they're going to be using them.
Man.
So that's something, I guess. Shout out RFK.
No more Red 40.
Yeah.
By the way, that was a salute. Don't take that out of context. That was a salute, and then I broke it.
Uh-huh.
That was elbow pointed, and then I just break it. No, that is Thomas, not me.
I'm not doing anything except
if this channel ever gets deleted,
it won't.
Just know it was probably something not said by me.
Honestly, I'd be more willing to bet it is, considering you've got us more copyrights.
I mean, you've not got us any copyrights, but I'm sure at some point you'll say something that gets flagged.
And I did say something that got flagged.
And that was?
That was, well, I can't say it, but it was episode 13. If you know, you know.
I thought episode 13 was what I said.
No. I quoted something from someone in a pharmaceutical company, and YouTube said it was medical misinformation because they don't personally agree with what that person said, even though, they said it wasn't what the medical professionals say, but I'm pretty sure that person was a medical professional. Anyways.
Anti-shout-out Carl Malone. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say it again just for reasons of YouTube deleting their videos, but anti-shout-out Carl Malone.
What? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
did,
he did the thing.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did a thing. Man. I'm completely out of ideas.
Who did Karl Malone play for?
The Utah Jazz, and then later in his career, the Lakers for a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fever dream to see him in a Lakers uniform, but
Man, say what you want about OJ, he did it, he didn't do it, whatever. That guy was pretty good at football.
oh yeah, I think I went into the rabbit hole of like how the team that he got drafted for led to the Kardashians being famous. Have I explained that rabbit hole? Yeah, that's my favorite.
Like 30 episodes ago, at least.
That's my favorite chain of events. Even though everything that happened in it kind of destroyed someone's life or destroyed America in some way.
I mean, it has almost destroyed Kanye's.
Real quick, did you know that the most busy day in Domino's Pizza history was the O.J. Simpson chase?
Yeah. I just had a shocking revelation.
And?
Whatever the grand conspiracy you had about OJ getting signed didn't just lead to the Kardashians. It led to the Kanye we know today. OJ Simpson is responsible for modern day Kanye. Don't blame Kanye, blame OJ.
He never would have met Kim. He never would have went insane after the divorce. That's never would have become an anti-Semite. That is crazy.
Wow.
Shout out pre-2023 Kanye West.
Shout out post-2023 Kanye West.
Shout out Kanye from when it was acceptable to say he made graduation. Everything after that kind of went downhill. I ran out of he made graduation.
Kanye's newest song that I can't say the title of on here.
Shout out pre-2023 Kanye West.
Shout out Kanye West saying George Bush does not care about black people.
Shout out Mike Myers for just standing there and the shocked look on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, who's that one? Is it Wendy Williams was dressed like the Statue of Liberty and like collapsed on stage that one time?
Yeah, that was her. That was
anti-shout out Wendy Williams.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite moment of her because she got hurt.
I won't say it's because she got hurt. I just think it's the only moment I've ever seen of her show. That and her talking about like celebrity gossip.
I mean,
that literally nobody cares about.
I think she's passed out on stage like 2 or 3 times now, and I've definitely seen every time it happened. And there was also one time where she was having a conversation with someone and just like frozen in place, like bug-eyed, like bulging out of her head, and for like 3 minutes straight was just like sitting still, just saucers, And that got clipped and shared around for a while. Like, what the fuck is going on with Wendy Williams?
Anti-shout out Ellen DeGeneres.
Biggest possible shout out to Ellen DeGeneres' clitoris, and I forget what that song
well,
was.
She kind of bullied her staff and stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah. Also, she was never funny. Like,
anti-shout out.
Yeah.
Also, anti-shout out to every single woman on The View.
Yes. Anti
But
shout
the
out Whoopi
biggest
Goldberg
possible
and
anti-shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi
yeah.
Goldberg is
What the fuck is wrong
it's
with
like,
her?
yeah. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg is one of the people to ever live.
But shout out Queen Latifah. If you know, you know.
Valid.
Just saying. Yeah, man,
I
I was thinking of old things we've done on the show, which is crazy to think that we have old things we've done
I
that we
mean,
should bring back. I think I should. So we did a women's March Madness in March, of course. It's not March anymore.
right.
But what if I made a women's March Madness and had you do it?
Ooh.
Because
I
I'd have a
mean,
very different pick in women.
yeah, yours is mainly adult actors,
You know, I jerk off a lot. What can I say?
which I wouldn't really know how to rank.
I mean,
So I don't
I'd
know.
pick people I think you know or that I can safely show pictures of.
Here's the thing: I don't think I'd know. I mean, I might have heard the names, but I don't think I'd know them.
Not of porn stars. I mean, I'd have
Uh,
women you know and that I can safely show pictures of. I wouldn't put like that many porn stars on there.
what do you mean that many?
I mean, I can think of like 3 or 4. I'd put it on there, maybe. Yeah. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it even more in depth, this could be really funny. This, I I gotta make one. Oh, I gotta make one.
Remember, it's 64 though. Are you going to divide it like me, where it's like I have 16 whites, 16 African Americans and Hispanics together, 16 Asians, and 16 whites from the rest of the world? Or are you just going to
I
combine everybody in a free for all?
I don't know how I'm gonna section it off. I think I'm gonna do something similar, but instead of having 4 groups of 16, I might have like 2 groups of 16 and 4 groups of 8. If that's a possibility.
I mean, the way the bracket is set up, it's 16, 16, 16, 16.
Yeah, but I can do my own like micro categories and just keep track of them.
I just used
Or I can just
an
go
online
extra
render of a
generic with
blank
it.
bracket.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. But expect a women's March Madness soon.
May Madness, if you will.
Yeah, May Madness, I suppose.
I'm completely out of stuff to talk about, man.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Yeah.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah.
From London. Yeah, I know. I love Joe Hendry, I believe.
I like his little turnaround move. It's so cheesy, but it's
The
just yeah. And it turns around, and
let
smiles
me
at the camera.
this is best way of doing it.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, that.
that little thing he does. Like it's so like it's such a small thing. It's so like inconsequential, but it's just like you see it and you just can't help but be happy.
I love when Randy Orton did it at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that. It was hilarious. That looked like the
I was
most fun
watching
he's ever had wrestling.
I was watching that match as it happened, and I loved it. I was not expecting Joe Hendry to pop up and go out there, but glad he did. Glad he got his moment.
Yeah. You know, I don't know why, but I downloaded WWE Backlash um, just because I'm probably gonna watch that like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, I just want to see all the moments from it because I feel like some cool stuff happened there. You know, Randy Orton did RKO like a million people, and
I was watching
yeah.
that as we recorded one of our episodes.
Oh my God! I can't believe I forgot to mention this until literally just now. I bought a new TV.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have it yet. It's getting shipped. But so I've talked about this TV I have right now and why I'm wanting to upgrade. Right now, the one I have, it's a Toshiba TV from like 2013 or something, but it was like a top of the line TV back then. But it's 1080p, 60 hertz or 60 frames per second, which is fine, right? And you know, I don't need to upgrade. But I saw a pretty banging deal on a 4K 120 hertz TV, same size, and it was $400 after tax and shipping and all that. So I got it, and yeah, it'll be here Saturday, which is in 3 days. So that will be so much fun. Cause honestly, I don't think my PC can really play that many games at 4K. It's not that powerful. And the PS5 is kind of lying when it says it can do 4K, because that's only in like a couple titles. But you know, I'm excited to see what 4K looks like. Eventually I'm gonna upgrade my PC anyways and get a badass graphics card, and then I can do 4K no problem.
I'm just riding with my PS5 and Roku Smart TV I've had for the past 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, hey, PS5, whatever, all the games, they look great, on this TV. Did I really just close this thing? Oh, no, I'm good. Uh, it looks great, but it's gonna look better now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main thing the refresh rate is gonna help me with, pray to God, is reaction times in 2K. Because those prompts, like the triangle or circle or whatever, when it comes up to reverse a move, the way those work in pretty much every game with QuickTime events is that they don't show up for a certain amount of time, because that's very hard to code. They show up for a certain amount of frames, right? Uh, and usually it'll scale based on your frame rate. So a lot of times, if you're playing at 120 or 144 hertz, or if you have like crazy monitor like 300-400 hertz, it'll actually stay on the screen for longer, and it'll stay active for longer, so you'll have a longer window to hit the button. And it'll also show up faster, so you'll see it like the millisecond it turns active instead of like 3 milliseconds after. So
man,
it's not going to be a huge difference. I'm probably still not going to be landing every reversal, because if I'm being honest, despite having like 40 something hours in it now, I still kind of suck at WWE. But hopefully I'll be better.
I have over 100 hours in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to match you. But here's
It's
the
a
thing.
fun
Here's the
game.
thing. I think we might have similar amounts of playtime, because you do a lot of AI Dolly Ramas or Dolly Rumbles. That's
Dolly
what,
Rumbles. Yeah, Dolly
and you
Rumbles.
make a lot of custom characters. I just play the game, so we
I
probably
play the game too.
Yeah, but we probably got similar amounts of playtime, because my 40 something hours is all like in game, and
I doubt I spent 60 hours exclusively simulating and creating.
maybe not, but
I've
I
played a
bet
lot
you've
too.
spent at least like 30.
80.
I don't know, just a guess, but yeah, I'm getting up there. I'm trying to match you. I might be at that 100+ hour mark one day.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and with the way not 2K games really don't upgrade, they just update the roster. I probably won't be buying 2K26 or 27 or 28, but I might get like 29 or 30.
I get it every year because they add new stuff every year in WWE for the most part. New match types, new people. They're like big. They make some gameplay changes. Like last year, they added like 3 or 4 new match types that haven't been in the game in a long time.
Yeah, I was thinking about picking up some older WWE games though. Like I don't know, I've been getting really into the 360 PS3 era again.
2K14 is like the golden standard. It is the greatest WWE 2K game of all time.
I got that, haven't played it at all. I should.
It is the greatest. Like definitively 2K14 and 2K19 are the greatest.
Yeah, I haven't played that at
Argue
all,
with the
but
wall.
I want to get like 2K8. I want to get like SmackDown vs. Raw.
Well, they didn't make a 2K8. 2K didn't
I'm
get the
just
license for
assuming.
WWE until 2K14.
Okay. Well, there's WWE games from around 08, so I want to get like some of those. Actually,
I'm sure you
I
can
think they've
find them.
been making WWE games or WWF games since like the late 90s.
Early 90s, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
They've been around for like since the box arcade games, like you physical arcade games.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of things here too.
Well,
What sort
let
of time
me
are
let
we
me
at?
check my outro list. Make sure I'm not screen sharing nothing, am I?
No, we're at 2.5 hours. It's not terrible. Wouldn't be the
All right,
shortest we've ever cut an episode.
All right. Well, you got anything you want? Okay, let me do my thing. I've not done it this episode because it's gonna be kind of hectic. Shout out Boat, shout out Larry, shout out Christy, shout out Tajikistan, shout out Wisconsin, shout out KFC, shout out KFC Australian Girl, shout out Megan Bain, shout out Jimmy Hater, shout out Megan Bain one more time. Shout
Shout out
out
Jimmy
Beanie, shout
Hater
out
one more
Sean, shout
time.
out Mike, shout out Glenn, shout out Johnny, shout out Larry one more time, shout out Christy one more time, shout out Boat one more time, shout out Jimmy Hater one more time, shout out Megan Bain one more time, shout out Jimmy Hater, shout out Water, shout out Moo Juice, shout out Metallica,
Shout out
shout out
marijuana.
Megan Bain one more time, and shout out Jamie Hater one more time. Tommy Boy, you got anything you want to add?
Shout out marijuana.
Any person you want to shout out?
Jamie Hater, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, um, Kane because I bought one of his dog tags, Bobby Lashley because I have a piece of a mat that he wrestled on.
We hurt people.
I guess we can give a shout out to Hangman Adam Page because I accidentally bought 2 of the same wrestling cards from him. Shout out Jamie Hater for like the 18 trillionth time. That's all I got.
All right. That being said, remember to use your signal. Tip your waiter unless they suck. Also remember, Kanye still has almost double the Grammys that Taylor Swift has.